All right. It says we're live.
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
I'm Lori from Lori's Stories and Crochet.
Hi, and I'm Teresa from Critters Crochet.
And we're going to talk about how you can do crochet or other yarn crafts on a budget.
Right.
We're all looking for that, but
Mhm.
especially those of us who maybe are on a fixed income, which technically I qualify for, but my husband isn't. So
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I had to retire for health issues from
me
teaching,
too. Me too.
and so I don't have an income except for what I get from YouTube and a couple of affiliate links that companies I'm affiliated with. So, yeah, I have to watch my spending pretty close because I don't like getting into our personal money to
Right.
do what I do for crochet. So I have to watch what I spend too. So
Right. I wanted to
I
see
don't
it.
know.
I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure. Oh, Plains 12 lives in Wales. Hi,
Oh,
Renee.
hey. Hey, Renee.
And so it would be interesting. I'm sure some of the hacks that we have would apply because they have pound stores, like our Dollar Trees. Um, hey, Zach, how are you doing? Do you know Zach? You know Zach, right? Oh no, did Teresa freeze? I think Teresa froze. Ah, that's all right. I'll chat in the meantime. So, yes, I was putting together a list of free patterns, and I'm assuming that most people can access those anywhere. Oh, I did not set it up to drop Teresa's channel. Okay, she's leaving the stage. Okay, hopefully she can come back. Oh, that's not going to do it. I'm going to drop Teresa's channel for those of you who don't know her. She's very close to her 2,000, and she's doing a subscriber blanket. So every time she gets 5 people, she adds a row, I believe, to her scrap blanket, and she will be doing a giveaway when that's completed. Okay, let me grab her channel. And then hopefully she's able to come back. No, I was so used to typing Camille's Creations. That's what I was typing in. Okay. Okay, I will drop her link and I should set that up, but I will drop it right now. That's my daughter. Okay. Let's grab this. Now, Teresa, we're going to talk about this while she's not here for a second. She does really cool things like the Battle of the Stitches. The Battle of the Stitches. There's her link if you don't know her. And that kind of thing. I'm hoping she can come back. I don't see her yet waiting. Oh, sorry, my little robot is going. That is not a discounted item. That is an expensive item, but it's an investment. Okay, let's see if she sent me a message. Yeah, my internet is messing up. Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I am so sorry.
Oh,
Uh,
no worries.
I don't know. They are working on lines for new internet in our area, down our road and over.
That is
And
always when it's worst.
it's
Always
glitching.
when it's worst.
I've been on my computer all day and have not had any issues. And now we're here. So I apologize, guys. But if I go out again, I will do my best to get back on as quick as possible. So sorry about that.
So the things I talked about, I assumed it was an internet thing.
Yeah.
The things I talked about, your channel, I was talking about, what was I talking about? I was about to talk about Battle of the Stitches.
Okay.
But before that, I was saying I've been making a list. I haven't put it in this description yet, but I've been making a list of websites where you can get free patterns. Because I think sometimes that's such a hindrance
Yes.
for some people, because they don't want just the visual YouTube tutorial. They
Mm-hmm.
need the written pattern, or
Right.
they want the written pattern so they can watch TV and just look at a written pattern instead of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
look
Yeah.
at YouTube. So I'm
Right.
working on a list. If any of you have suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
put them in the comments.
My go-to for free patterns is usually Pinterest.
Right.
That's where I go for a lot. And if you're looking, you can search a certain pattern or stitch, and it will show you.
Oh no.
I'm
I don't know
still
what
here.
I did.
Oh,
Sorry, my bad.
that's
That
okay.
was my fault. I clicked in the wrong spot.
Oh,
Go
yay.
ahead.
Thank you, Zach's Crafts and More, for throwing me some yarn. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes, please. If you don't know Teresa Critters Crochet, please click that link I dropped in there.
Thank you so much for that, Lori. Yeah, I'm doing a thing called Critters Crochet Road to 2K. And
Right.
I'm working on getting to
Oh, that's what I
2,000.
was telling about. That's
And
what I was talking about.
was
Yes.
that what you were talking about? Okay.
Yes.
And I am currently, we're at 1,848. So I'm getting close.
Right.
But I'll just tell this real quick. I have a box full of yarn patterns, notions, all kinds of fun stuff. And I also have a blanket. I'm making a scrap blanket. I'm putting a row on for every 5 subscribers. And so when we reach 2,000, as soon as it hits 2,000, I'm going to go live on my channel, and I'm going to do a drawing from all my subscribers to win the blanket. And I'm going to do another drawing for someone to win the box of goodies that I've got back here. So, yeah. So if y'all are not familiar with my channel, I crochet, yes. I do tutorials, I do book reviews, yarn reviews, the whole 9 yards. So come on over.
Especially if you're early on in crocheting, watch that, specifically the Battle of the Stitches. Hi, Blair. Battle of the Stitches, because you're going to learn stitches, and then you also have an A to Z stitches
yes.
playlist, right?
Right. And something that Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher and I, we're starting in July. Every Thursday, we're doing a series. I think it's going to go through August too, but we're starting a series the first Thursday in July, and it's called Back to Basics. And we're going to start with how to do a chain, how to do a slip knot, the basic stitches. Each week we'll have a different basic stitch that we're going to introduce and show you. So if you're learning crochet, we're going to have that coming up.
And that'll be during your lives?
Well, no, that'll be just an extra video. Yeah, Shannon and I do a live every other Thursday, and we'll have our next one this Thursday, and it's at 7:30 East Central, 8:30 Eastern on my channel.
Right.
But this Back to Basics will be just another video that day, during the day, and then the live in the evening. So, yeah.
Right. So that's wonderful, because I think there's a lot of, there's a lack of, that's what I'm trying to say. There's a lack of really start from ground zero on YouTube. There's start from maybe level 1, but ground zero, very, very little of that.
We're starting right with a slip knot.
Yeah.
And going up. So, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about free patterns. So far Pinterest and Ravelry have been mentioned, but here's the list I made that might be helpful if you weren't aware. You can get lots of free patterns from yarnspirations.com.
Yes.
Lovecrafts.com, Hobie.com, lionbrand.com. Here's one you may or may not have heard of, allfreecrochet.com. And I personally, this is an individual person, but she's also on YouTube. Repeat Crafter Me.
Oh, yes.
.com. Love her patterns.
Me too.
Love her patterns. Oh, hello, Vima.
Hi, Vima.
So, what time is it in India? I wonder. It's evening, right? No, I don't know. I get confused.
I possibly is. It may be around, maybe, I don't know, is it 6 or 7, something like that? I'm not sure.
I know in Europe there's 7 hours. are they 7 hours ahead of me? I think
Oh.
so. Europe. So India would be at least 8. And in India, it's fascinating to me. They have half-hour time changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's very interesting. As far as I know,
Yeah.
it's the only place that's like that. 10:40. See,
10:40.
so she's at a half hour
Yeah.
different.
Is it the
Yeah,
half hour? Yeah, that's neat. I did not know that.
yeah. It's as
That's
far as I
cool.
know, it's the only country that's like that. I
Yeah.
find it fascinating.
Yeah. That is
Um,
really neat.
but yeah. So those are like you can find through Pinterest or through YouTube. You can find free patterns as well. I
Mhm.
was just I know there's another one. I've got to find a couple more, but they will be listed. I might just do a full out post with it too.
I'd have to check and be sure, but I think Hirschner's offers free
Oh
pass.
yes, Hirschner's and Mary Maxim
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. You
I'll
can
add
get
it
them.
to the list. I just
They're
I
very
want to
cool.
make it a good list
Mhm.
and yes, Ravelry sometimes the challenge with Pinterest and Ravelry is that sometimes it looks like it's going to be free and then suddenly it isn't.
Oh, yeah, Heather's Creative Corner, she said Ribbler. That's another good
Oh
one.
yes,
Yes.
Ribbler. How's that spelled?
Ribbler.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I that's one I forget to check.
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
one is most of the time free. Hi Lydia. Um, did you have a chance to email me? Because I know you wanted to work something out. Here, I'll put my email in there. Um, my email. What is my
Hi,
email?
Hi, Lydia.
I'm just doing the capitals so it's easier to see what this is my YouTube email. So it's easier to see. So Lydia, if you want to work something out, because Heather, I have something that I might want to send to you, but only if it will work. So would you be able to wear a smallish size medium leggings? And you can just answer yes in the yes or no in the Shannon
I
thought
like
you
that
could. I
description.
showed them to Shannon. So
Mhm.
but anyway, I had something and I couldn't for some reason. I have sometimes I struggle to find people's emails. Yes, LOL. Okay, I will be if you have an email or if does Teresa, do you have her email?
I I think I do. Let me check and make sure.
Oh, hello, Jennifer. I still have my blanket, but I changed chairs so you can't see my Jennifer Wysocki blanket as well.
You know what? No, I do not have her email.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought I did.
Okay. Well, my email's there, Heather, right above your yes law comment. If you could email me and just say, what do you want to send me? And I will tell you because I showed it to Shannon and it wasn't going to work for Shannon. And she said, oh, Heather would be a good idea. So that's why. Anyway. Oh, we're doing good. Okay, so far for our free patterns, we have the yarn companies for the
Mhm.
most part.
Mhm.
Allfreecrochet.com. Repeat Crafter Me, that's a specific designer. Hirschner's, Mary Maxim, oh, that was yarn companies, and Ribbler, which is the one I only recently found, and
Yeah, I did too. I just got on there myself.
it's got pretty decent patterns. I like it pretty well.
Mhm.
How's the weather where you're at?
For me,
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I don't know about today. I didn't check, but yesterday our heat index was 115. At 8 o'clock this morning, we were already at like 88 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. So it's
Yeah.
probably going to be just like yesterday. It's pretty warm.
We were lucky. It was super hot Friday and then Saturday we hit 100.
Mm-hmm.
But Colorado heat is dry.
Yeah.
So 100 feels like 100. It doesn't really feel
Yeah.
hotter. And it's just your skin
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
like how humidity, it's like
Yeah.
your whole body feels hot.
Yeah. Here in Tennessee, it's a muggy, humid heat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just,
yeah.
Ugh. It's just,
Oh,
ugh.
hello, Manuela.
Yeah. That's the way I can describe it. It's just, ugh.
I'm gonna drop
Hey, Jennifer.
I'm gonna drop Teresa's link again. I think everyone knows you, but I'm just putting it there in case.
I'm seeing a few new
You
names.
seeing new names?
Before,
Okay.
so you never know.
Yes. Now Manuela lives in the Netherlands, so
Mm-hmm.
it's evening time there.
Yeah.
But anyway, any other, before we move on from free patterns, again, I'm going to try to make a comprehensive list. I will add to the description box, and I will make a post that you are welcome to reshare then. But
Oh,
if you,
great. I'll do that.
7 in the evening, yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Oh, so you're actually 8 hours ahead of me. I thought Europe was 7 hours ahead of me. Okay, so
Mhm.
8 hours ahead of me, 7 hours ahead of you. Okay, I crochet Sonia West. Oh, hello.
Hi, Sonia.
I've not met you before, Sonia. I don't think. Well, maybe. Wait, maybe I have. If you're the Sonia who has a. Oh, hello, Jane. And
Hey,
do you know
Jane.
Jane?
I don't know. I don't think so. I
Okay,
think that's you too. I apologize, Jane, if you've been on my lives. I'm sorry, but I don't recognize the name.
I'll just keep dropping your channel periodically when I see somebody
Oh,
new for you.
I appreciate that.
So, because Teresa is very close to her 2000, and she is doing a giveaway. Hi, Linda. How are you doing?
Mhm.
She's very close to that milestone, and she is doing a giveaway of a scrap blanket that she's adding rows to. Yeah, go ahead and show it
Yeah,
again.
sure. I'm adding a row for every 5 subscribers, and it's getting pretty big. But I'm just using scraps. I'm just grabbing my scrap bucket, and whatever color comes out, that's what I'm putting in there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah. So I've got this, and then I'm giving away this as a prize. And then I'm doing a second drawing where I have a box of yarn, notions, anything crochet related, fun stuff in a box that I'm going to give away too. So
That's
you'll have
wonderful.
2 chances to win something.
I'm going to make.
Thank you, Jane. Yay.
Oh,
Thank you.
yay. We're going to get you there. We got 2
Yes,
already.
excited. I'm also doing a little thing where every 10, and Shannon and I were talking about a week or so ago. When I get to, let's see, we're at 1,848. Ooh.
Okay.
So when I get to, I'm going to start it at 60. So when I get to 1,860, I'm going to come on live and do Chubby Bunny.
Yes, it'll be so funny.
I don't know if y'all know what that is, but you take
No,
the
go ahead and
jumbo
describe, because we've
marshmallows.
got a
Yeah,
lot of out-of-country people.
yeah.
So go ahead.
What Chubby Bunny is, you usually do it with 2 people or more, but you take the jumbo marshmallows and you put one in your mouth and you say Chubby Bunny. And then the next person's supposed to do it, but it's just me. So I'll put another one in, and you keep putting marshmallows in until you can't say Chubby Bunny anymore to see how many you can fit in your mouth. So when I get to, so that'll be 11 more subscribers. When I get to 1,860, I'll come on live and do Chubby Bunny. And
Yes.
then for each 10 after that, till I get to 2,000, I'll do some other kind of silly whatever. So, yeah.
Right. The goal to 2000 is a whole, I'm headed toward 1,000, but I need
You'll
watch
get
hours,
there.
and then I could get super stickers, and which is, I
Yeah.
never fathomed that I would even get that far.
Yeah.
So
You guys, what can help with watch hours is if you're cleaning the house or you're busy doing something, you go to Lori's playlist
yeah, and just run
and
it.
click play all and just let it run. And that'll help
All
her
right.
tremendously with the watch hours.
Kathy just
Yay!
subscribed.
Thank you, Kathy.
And I'll drop it again just so everybody has it.
Jennifer said she
It
believes
does
after one
sound.
marshmallow.
Jennifer, I think I know I have a very small mouth. The dentist has commented on it. So
Well,
it
that's
goes
what
with
my
my
dentist,
small hands.
yeah, that's what my dentist tells me, but some people say I have a big mouth, so I don't know.
It's all
We'll
how
see.
you're interpreting that, right? Yeah, that's funny. Yes, thank you, Jane. See, this is why you want Jane on in your chats
Yes,
anytime.
yes.
Yes, she's always very helpful. Thank you. But yeah, I met her on, I think, Handicrafted by Jackie. I think that's where I
Oh, okay.
first met Jane.
Okay.
She's an incredible mod. She's for a couple channels. And Gulf Coast Granny. Do you know her?
No, I don't.
Okay, I like her a
I'll have to
lot.
check her out.
Gulf Coast
Gulf
Granny.
Coast Granny. I'm going to write that down and I'll check it later.
Yeah. She's
Gulf Coast Granny.
She lives in Mississippi but grew up in Florida, and she does diamond painting and she does crochet and everything.
Fun.
Anyway, she's a lot of fun. And I know Jackie has been in your chats before. So
yes. Yeah, she has.
You already know her. They work together a lot.
Oh, okay.
And Renee Unraveled, I know she hit 100. I don't know if she's to 200 yet. Oh, molars. Oh.
Same here, Jennifer. I know exactly. I had to have the same thing done.
I just had to have the wisdom teeth out. But
yeah.
But luckily, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, putting LinkedIn. Oh yes, I watched some of that, Manuela, your mesh hexacardy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so again, as you think of them, if you like a free pattern place, my mods drop automatically periodically. That's Linda Snyder that just dropped there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let people drop channels later, like Vima. If you're headed out at some point, let me know so I can tell you how to drop your channel. But I get too distracted, so so let's talk about what do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about Dollar Tree? Do we want to talk about
I have some stuff right here I can share.
Yes.
That I my Dollar Tree does not have the things that I see a lot of YouTubers Dollar Trees have. Ours is pretty small, nice. But we do have, I got this whole bag of yarn, guys. There's 18 skeins of this. It's the Crafter's Square yarn, and they're $1.25 a skein. You get 132 yards. Let's see, 60 grams, 2.1 ounces. And it is I'm pretty sure it's 30% or 90% polyester, 10% acrylic. So, but it's soft. It's
Which
not
store was that?
This is Dollar Tree.
Oh, you get the Crafter's Secret at Dollar Tree. Okay.
Yeah, it's Crafter's Square is what's
yes.
on here.
And I have seen that before. I have not bought any of it. Does it work nice?
It does. It really, the stitch definition is good. I use it for amigurumi more than I like to do amigurumi. So I don't usually, it's kind of soft. It's not super soft. But it's not really scratchy, but it's just not, in my opinion. I mean, you can go to Dollar Tree and check it out and see, but in my opinion, it's not soft enough for a wearable.
Okay.
Maybe a hat, but not anything like a top or something like that.
Yeah, not like everywhere.
If it's touching your skin, no. But I really like to use it for amigurumis because it really has some good stitch definition. It doesn't split when I use it. So
I'm gonna shut my window because I'm hearing that dog.
But these are just $1.25. I've got this, and then I also picked up the Premier Just Yarn Teddy. I have not used this
yet. That
is
exactly the same one I got. That is hilarious because I want to make a Sully from Monsters Inc.
Well, have you used, because I haven't used this yet.
I have. I didn't use this color, but I have used it. It's not too bad. Yeah. It's, even though it's fuzzy, you can still see your stitches.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Not bad. I haven't used it yet, and when I was in there the other day and I bought all of this other yarn, this is the first time I saw this yarn at our Dollar Tree. So I thought I'd get a couple of skeins and just try it out. And that's kind of what I was thinking, little teddy bears with it.
So, it would be a perfect gummy bear, right?
Yes, it would. And I have a pattern saved to make those. I've got a vendor event for 4th of July, and I'm making a bunch of stuff for that. So, but that's what I got at the Dollar Tree. I also, if you need like organizing, little storage bins, they have this. It's a set of 3 of these for $1.25. And I might put stitch markers, My crochet hooks could go in here. I have the bobbins that I store in here. Just anything little that you want to contain, you can put in here for that. So I got these two. And then here's something else. If you're, I'm just going over everything I got that day. Yeah. If you're trying to figure out what to make and you need inspiration, here's something fun. I've done this in the past. I may try and pick it up again. I don't know when, maybe next year, but I like to go and get a calendar.
Nice.
And they're $1.25. Well, this one was $1.50 at the $1.25 store. And I didn't open it up, but I'll just show you the pictures. And what I'll do is each month I'll look at the picture and then I will pick yarn out that matches the colors in the picture. And then I will go from there and try to figure, I might make a blanket. I might make a top. I might make a cardigan, something, but the pictures kind of help give me some inspiration. So if you're kind of in a funk and you don't know what to make, that's a good way to kind of trigger some things in your brain of what you can crochet. That's so cool. And then I also get the little black hairpins, and these are wonderful for I'll just use this to if you're making yarn cakes to secure the end of your yarn cakes so that it doesn't unravel. So that's something cheap that you can use to keep your yarn from unraveling, and they're pretty cheap at the Dollar Tree. So that's
all right. So my random stuff I showed you, I got this teddy yarn, but they have chenille yarn, they have just yarn. Mine has the actual, like the premier yarns that mine's I've been to I went to 3 this week. Mine was the only one that had yarn that I actually was like, okay, because that's the other thing. Don't buy something you're not sure you won't use.
Right. Right.
So I was like, this I will use because I will use it. I want to make a Monsters Inc. Sully.
That'll be perfect.
And it's the perfect color. The other thing I get from there is these little clips. They have big ones too, but this is a 4-pack, but the big one comes in, and this is that Crafter's Square 2, that brand. I use these to clip my bobbins. This is this crazy blanket that I'm working on. It's so cute, but oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it. Adorable.
It's so much counting, but I use that to clip my bobbins. Now, what if you don't have money for bobbins?
Yep.
And they clip nicely because it's flat. So there you go for the bobbins. That's not from the Dollar Tree. Well, I mean, you could get toilet paper from the Dollar Tree, but what I do is I keep a box. I keep a box in the bathtub, because that way that I can just huck the thing in there, and then it's that way. It's like it's a little more distance from the potty. So
I've even cut up rectangles from my cereal boxes before I throw the cereal box, and I make little slits on each end, and I use those for bobbins,
and that's helpful because then that's one nice thing about this is where you can put the slit in and put that. Now I did not do that because I'm pretty sure I'm done with that one, but Dollar Tree wise, I believe I got this at Dollar Tree. This was a makeup bag. But obviously I use it for notions. And I like this one because it's waterproof, because I think it was a makeup bag. So that's another type of thing you can get there without spending a lot of money.
Right. I can't pick it up and show it to you because I'm busy work. I've got stuff all around it. I wish I'd have cleared it off. But sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes Dollar Tree in the cosmetic section, they will have these clear organizers for like your makeup brushes and your lipsticks. It has that makes great holders for crochet hooks. It makes a great crochet stand. Let me see if I think maybe I can pick it up. Let me try, because I want to show. Yeah, here we go. I did pick it up. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
You put your lipstick, and then I put it's got a big pocket. I can put my sticky notes in here, my pens. You can do hooks. Just anything to organize the top of your desk. And so $1.25. They don't always have them, but every once in a while, at least in my store, they don't always have them, but every once in a while they'll have those.
This right here it's catching a hook. One of my Tunisians there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This, I did not use it the way it was intended. This is from the Dollar Tree. It actually had a scooper for your litter box in it.
Oh!
I know. The scooper's over there, but this was never used to hold the scooper. It is so nice for my frills hooks.
That's awesome. See, guys, and a lot of times I'll do that. I'll just go in to the Dollar Tree and I'll go to all the little storage bins and all those things, and I'll think, and I purposely will go in there and look and say, what could I use this for?
Yep.
And just let your imagination go crazy.
Yep. I was
away from Dollar Tree, but Amazon, if you want to find something really fun to count your rows, this is $9 on Amazon, guys. It's a 100. It's those Pop-It
nice
fidget toys, and they're numbered all the way to 100. And this is what I use to count my rows.
I love that.
It sits in front of me on my table, and I do a row and pop, do a row, pop.
Right, because I don't know if you can get one of these for $1.25.
No. I have used these. I've got one of these that fits on your finger, and I think they're like $4 and something.
Yeah, I think this was $2.25 or $2.50.
But $8 for this is not. I don't think is bad on a budget.
Right.
So, it makes it fun.
And
fun.
You don't have to worry about the mechanism failing, because I had this Knitter's Pride. It doesn't work anymore,
and it's big, so you're going to see it. It's not something little, and you're going to lose it and think, where did I lay that? It's colorful, and you'll see it, and you won't. And this one. It has a little hole in it, and so I've got like a little command hook thing, and I hook it on the side of my table. So it's just right there when I need it. Yeah. So I got that from Amazon.
Nice. Yeah. See, that's great. There was something else I was going to talk about with Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't one of them, but their little tins can be really helpful for holding.
Yes.
This particular one is actually for a zip drive, but but they have little tins like this that pop open. This comes off, but anyway.
Yep.
You have to count your stitch. I count every time in the Target, Dollar Tree, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hi, Sam.
Yes, they do. Does it go to 100 though? Oh, hi, Sam. Sorry, I missed Sam. And I dropped Teresa's channel again, if you don't know her. And in a little while, I'll let everybody drop channels. It's just distracted. I get way too distracted. Kathy dropped hers, which is fine that she did that. Yeah. What was I going to say about Dollar Tree? Oh, these bins up here. These, I believe, are from Dollar Tree.
Oh, okay.
And then you could put you could stack them. I didn't feel like it was strong enough to do a 4 stack. That's why I did the 2 stack. Sometimes I get paint from Dollar Tree. That's one of my other crafts.
Yeah.
And again, like if you're across the pond, you might have pounders stores, or is it just pound stores? I can't remember that. It's been a while. Here's another fascinating Dollar Tree thing you can do. So here's a big chip bowl. You can use this as a yarn bowl. And I thought I had a binder clip, and I'm not seeing. Oh, wait, maybe I do. So what you do is you put a binder clip on the side. That's a big, huge one. You don't need a big, huge binder clip, but you put it on the side. It's sticking out kind of funny. And then you can thread I'll do it this way. You can thread your yarn through.
Oh, neat.
And then it can come through and function like a yarn bowl, right?
Great idea.
So that's another Dollar Tree
This isn't Dollar Tree, but I was gifted. This is 31. If you know the company,
Oh,
31,
31's lovely.
and I was gifted
forever.
these. And I was gifted these, and there's a lot of times I'll use this as a yarn bowl.
Yep,
So it
that
was
one's
gifted. It didn't cost me anything, but you can use a little Tupperware bowl,
right. Yep.
you know, anything like that.
And
Yeah,
if you want the guide, just use a clip.
I like the clip. I didn't think of doing that. That's a good one.
I saw that on Instagram, I think. Instagram, where
Yep.
else?
Mm-hmm.
Poundland. That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I've got a little tip for if you need stuffing and you don't want to buy the polyfill. Yeah, if you don't want to buy the polyfill and the big bags, I was at Ollie's and I found this little container, like a Tupperware, and you see what I have in it.
Oh, there you go.
This was at Ollie's, yeah. And I put all my, now the little tiny bitty, if it's little bitty, I don't, but the significant sized one, you know, I put all my scraps from where I weave my ends in here, and then I use this for stuffing.
Yep, me too.
And it saves me on having to buy the polyfill.
This is one way to save on polyfill. The other way to save on polyfill is if you have an old pillow, you wash it and steal the stuffing out of that if it's not a pillow that is useful to you anymore. That's my probably the first 2 years I was doing amigurumi. That's what I did, because I'm like, I didn't want to go out and pay for polyfill. But yeah, there's and then I saw somebody do the yarn thing. Yarn scrap for amis and old pillows. So she does the old pillows too. Yeah. Any other suggestions like that, please?
Didn't even think about old pillows. That's a great idea.
And that's valid too, Heather. Like if you can get a cheap pillow on sale at wherever, sometimes that's cheaper than a bag of polyfill.
Right.
So, I mean, we won't even mention the Joanne company, but this is the Just Yarn from Dollar Tree. Again, not all the problem with the Dollar Trees is they're very inconsistent what you can get. They also have chenille sometimes. I have chenille somewhere. I think that's in the other room, but it's, it's the same. It's about this same size. It's a little thicker than that yarn, but how many yards did you say this was? 109 yards, 100 meters. That's pretty decent, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This one, the crafter square that I was showing. Yeah. This one's 132 yards. So
yeah, I think this one had more. This was the Just Yarn.
Because a lot of your online places, if you are going to buy skeins this small,
right,
they usually charge you more. Sometimes it's $5, $6, $7 for something. So yeah.
Wait, what is it? Just me who yells at people who don't throw away the?
It's not just you, Kathy. No.
Old clothes. Oh yes. Yes, that's another thing. If you get a hole in your sock, wash your socks, and then that makes a great a solid amigurumi stuffing. Clothes work, yeah. Cool. So you otherwise it would be in the landfill, right? So that's a way you can reuse something to to not get wrong. To not put something in landfill and get good stuffing. Now, I like to specifically use clean old, like a sock that got a hole in it, in cat toys. And the reason I like that is sometimes cats can rip the project or they'll pull stuffing out. So it's much better. It's safer for them. You have to use 100% cotton for whatever thing you make, but it's great for the cat toy pumpkins I make. Put an old sock in there, and then even if they pull it apart, if they pull it apart, my cats have never done that, but I have a friend's cat who pulled one of mine apart, and socks. That way you don't have stuffing, and they can't get a hold of the stuffing. So
right.
Yes. Yes, for real. No yarn scraps for them because that's not
Oh,
safe.
no, don't. No, that's not safe. With that dye and everything in the yarn, it's not safe. No.
And that's, again, why when I make cat toys, always 100% cotton, which at the Dollar Tree, be aware that just cotton is not just cotton. It is not 100% cotton. Very annoying there. There was another hack I was going to talk about. Oh, I had it in my hand. So let's say you don't have the money to get these guys. So these go on your hooks if you need the fatter. I'm working with one right now. I wanted a fatter grip with the foamy pencil grips, right? You can get those at the Dollar Tree. And I end up taping them. They're not as thick, but it still gives that little bit of cushion that sometimes is helpful. So pencil grips, and then I tape them around it so it stays in place. If the hook is too skinny, because obviously pencil holders are pretty much all the same size, whereas these little guys,
I have a set of those. Those are nice. Yeah,
these are great. These are relatively inexpensive, not what you need. Let's talk about stitch markers. A lot of people just use yarn, which is fine. But good old safety pins. If you don't have stitch markers, a safety pin works. Plus, safety pins are pretty thin, so they're less likely to leave a mark. Because some people don't like to use stitch markers because it can leave just a teeny little bit of a gap that they wouldn't otherwise want. Sorry, my little robot's running again. My cats have been active this morning, I guess. And then, of course, a truck outside. Man, my street is not usually this noisy. It's, but it's cooler today. Thank goodness. Like I said, it was 100 on Saturday.
Yeah, we had while we were at camp, the whole week camp, it was rainy and it kind of kept it a little cool. And then Friday hit and the humidity came in and it's been sickening hot since Friday.
Right. And I'm dropping your channel again. Yeah, sickly hot since Friday. So we were just Friday and Saturday. Yesterday it cooled down 10 degrees. Today it's another 15 degrees cooler. So we're in the 70s. I don't know what that is Celsius. Oh, you can do this. You can type weather and where you can put your zip code, or I always put this. This is not where I live, but it's close enough to where I live. At some point I'll get a P.O. box and then I can use that. See, it's only 61 degrees right now, but and our humidity is 57, which is actually high for us, which is kind of funny.
Well, we're at 91 right now, and our heat index for today is 107.
Yeah, that's the only thing that the Nightbot doesn't do is show heat index.
Yeah.
It just shows wind and whatever. So you just type weather. Yeah. If you ever want that command, I can send you the code.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
It's nice because then people, especially because we have people that it's nighttime, people that it's daytime, everybody's at a different time.
Right.
So, oh, Linda's already hot, 92 degrees.
Woo.
So you can type city or zip code, which is nice with that command.
Oh, neat.
Huh. Yeah, I'll send you a screenshot of that command.
Okay.
So you can type that in and put it in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, I wasn't sure how it was going to respond to that, Hadisha. This is hot today, but lower humidity. Oh, so it won't feel quite as bad. Oh, so type the word weather first, Vima. Weather, and then Delhi, India.
I'm going to try that on here and see what it does.
Yeah, see
weather, and then do I
your zip code or your city, either one.
Okay, do I space it or just all together?
One weather space and then whatever.
Okay. Let's see what it does.
89 temp, 100 degree. Yeah, so oof. 89 temp. Where Kathy's at. It sometimes it takes a second. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is. It popped up. That's neat. I didn't know it
92
to
degrees.
do that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's kind of fun, especially when you have a diverse group of people in the chat. It's fun to see what
Yeah.
the weather is, and
Yeah.
it can, like, sometimes when you're like, yeah, what do we want to talk about? The weather.
Right. Yeah. The weather.
So I wanted to talk about, this is the other thing, because you kind of mentioned it, but I'll show it. Now, my stepdaughter is doing a Woobles kit, so that's what yarn is on here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a fancy yarn genie like this to outer pull. Something you could do that would be affordable, and I meant to put it together, is get a paper towel holder, right? A vertical one or whatever, or even a toilet paper holder, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's skinny enough. That's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. You want it
Yeah.
skinny enough to go in the middle of the yarn. And then you don't need it hanging like that. Like they are.
Mm-hmm.
What you could do is then take like a plastic lid from a container, put a hole through the middle, slide that on first, and then make sure the hole is bigger so then the yarn can turn around on that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a repurpose kind of person.
Mm-hmm. I got the toilet paper holder that's on a stand.
Oh yeah.
On the floor, it's like a metal, and I use it and put my thread when I make doilies, and it holds my thread, and I can just crochet right off of it.
Nice.
And it works really good for those.
Yeah.
For those skeins of thread. Yeah.
That makes sense. Like the big where they have the big fat hole, like
yes.
like these.
Yep, like those. Yep. It works really well on one of those.
Oh, I clicked out of comments. There we go. All right. So Mother Deli. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I don't have the joke one programmed. Sorry. Sorry. That one's a fun one. And I would like, there's a dad joke one.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. One that you in particular might like is go check Handicrafted by Jackie, Jacuui.
Yeah.
She does Bible verse one.
Oh, neat. I like that.
So you might like that. Oh, see that? There you go. Heather's coming in with good suggestions too. Her library does yarn and craft supply swaps. And that's something to look into. Mm-hmm. And like Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace or the crafting community. Hey, I have this. A lot of people hate fat yarn. Yeah. I don't hate fat yarn. This is another way I do my yarn balls. Like I took that and just like cut the top, and then I heated it up, and then I put some hot glue on the edge so that it wouldn't be sharp. And then you can pull your yarn through.
Oh, neat.
Free cycle, yes.
Free cycle. Yeah. I've seen other YouTubers do this, and I want to do this with someone sometime. I've never done it before, but I've seen them where I want blah, blah, blah kind of yarn. And somebody will think, well, I have that. So then you do a yarn swap.
Yeah, I've done that with
Jennifer. I have that yarn. What do you have? And we'll swap.
I just did that with Helix Lexi. And then Jennifer Wysocki, I've done that with too, because she likes the thinner yarns, and I like the fatter yarns. She does not work with the fatter yarns. So Jackie, and Jackie has a video on how to do it. So
I need to look at that. Yeah,
definitely check that out. And then I'll send.
I like to use right now I'm currently working on designing my own line of baby blankets.
Oh, very nice.
I have quite a few. I have about 10 ideas that I want to work up, and I'm just getting started on designing them. And so for baby blankets, I like to use the DK.
Right. Okay.
And so that's what I use more than anything. I use DK weight yarn more than I use anything else.
Did you get a hold of some of that menagerie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh
I've got so much.
no.
I've got so much now, right now, of the
Right.
Premiere that I'm trying to use it up
Oh
before I
god.
buy anything else.
Yeah, I
it's
get
it's
it.
just it's coming out my ears, so I need to use that up before I buy anything. But I have heard of that yarn.
Yeah,
That,
it's very nice. It's very brain confusing because it feels like cotton, but it is acrylic. And I'm
huh,
like, how
yeah.
how did they do that? But
Hmm.
not feeling like cotton in a bad way, feeling like cotton, wearable cotton.
Oh, nice.
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Hmm.
How did they do
Yeah.
that?
Right. Right.
What was their recipe? Right, right. So Ladybird loves that Lisa Khadija.
Yeah.
She she talks about how it's hard for her to get the worsted weight or the Aran weight, or it's harder because
Hmm.
almost everything there is DK.
Oh, wow.
Like it's the most common.
If
Probably
if I was ever able to go to the I want to go to the UK so bad on a
it's
trip.
it's
I think I
fantastic.
would probably
Do it.
I would probably spend. I'd have to bring an extra bag for luggage just to carry yarn back.
Um, I didn't do that for yarn, but I kind of did that when I went out there because my husband, he's from Belfast, so we went
Really?
out after our wedding
Mm-hmm.
to do a wedding thing there, and I literally because there's a whole bunch of things that I really like from the UK, specifically
Hmm.
their candies, but not that that's good, but
Yeah.
candies and some of their crisps, chips and stuff. And yes, Scotland would be amazing.
Renee,
Um,
that would be awesome.
but I literally, so because with international flights, most of the time you do get um, a check bag per person.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did is we checked two bags, but one of the checked bags was virtually empty and then I could put all of our other stuff in there, and then
Oh,
my
smart. Yeah.
carry-on could be the stuff, my stuff that I didn't want to take any chances on getting lost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the snacks. Um, it's a cheap snack there that I like. Well, candies. I like the clotted cream fudge. I just love it. It's sort of like a caramel, but it's not like caramel. I don't
Oh,
know,
okay.
but but you can get those at the Poundland stores. But yeah, and then I like well, that's Irish. I think the Taters brand crisps are Irish. What? Yeah. There's a bunch of. They had some rosemary and lamb flavored chips that were really good.
That's
Yeah,
that's
my
an
husband
odd
likes
flavor
that.
for a chip.
Yeah, not my,
Yeah.
not my. He loved them.
Uh-huh. Huh.
But yes, I do. I like their chocolate's better. A lot of their food because they're not allowed to have some of the stuff in their food that we have.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
Right.
uh, I
Yeah, my
agree.
husband and I had a trip planned about 15 or so years ago to go to England. And then I messed up my shoulder and had to have rotator cuff surgery and didn't get to go on
Oh,
the trip. And we've never rescheduled it. We never planned it again. So it's like,
Shannon from Another Yarn is here.
hey, Shannon.
Are you on lunch break, I'm guessing? Or do you have the day off? That would be even better.
Mm-hmm.
But, um, but yes, actually getting yarn on a budget is harder in some other countries. I heard like scrubby yarn. Somebody, I think it was Sam. Yeah, it was Sam I was watching. She talked about getting scrubby yarn was an outrageous price
Hmm.
because they don't make it there. It's an import.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever end up with some scrubby yarn that you don't want and you have a friend in Australia or New Zealand, you
Mm-hmm.
can send them some
Yeah.
scrubby yarn. Oh, and you like it too. And is it extra expensive? Yeah, lunch. Okay.
Much.
Is it extra expensive there in the UK as well? I was just about scrubby yarn. Yep. Yep. And this, I got in, like I said, you were talking about yarn swaps or swapping yarns with creators,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but this I got from somebody destashing their yarn haul either on Facebook Marketplace or Nextdoor. Those are apps in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've never seen it there.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's interesting. I mean, it's great for washcloths, right? My sister uses the knitting loom, and I sent her because there were like six of those in one of the yarn. I think I paid like $25 and got 60 balls of yarn.
Oh, wow.
Some of it was that.
I've seen, and I haven't tried it yet. I haven't done it. I like to go to thrift shopping, but I've seen where some people, they'll go in and look at antique shops or thrift stores and buy already made crochet items.
Yes.
And stuff. And
Yes.
you can wash them if they have a stain or a smell. You can wash them, and usually they come out pretty good.
Yes.
And they undo all those projects and use the yarn for something else.
Yep.
I
talked
that.
about a cashmere sweater I have. That it's number one, it's too small for me now. And number two, it's got these little holes in them. I don't know, just caught on stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the yarn because who doesn't want to work with cashmere yarn? I've never worked with it before. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'd like to try that, but I haven't. I've seen them do that. And Goodwill. Sometimes you can get big bags of yarn. They may not be full skeins, but you can get big bags of yarn at Goodwill, scrap type yarn, and like $4 or $5 for a big, huge bag full of yarn.
Nice. Yeah. Yes. Every once in a while I can get yarn at my Goodwill, but my Goodwill's better for baby clothes. I have lots of grandbabies. So, I have 3. So
I have 3 also.
Yes.
I have 3 boys.
I have a girl and then 2 boys.
Yeah. They're 8, 6, and 3 is how old they are. Mine
are 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, little bitty.
Yes, they're the little ones.
Yeah.
But the 2-year-old lives in California. That's from my oldest.
Mine are pretty close. My son and my oldest daughter live about 2.5 hours from me. And my middle daughter, she lives about an hour and 15 minutes from me. So they're all pretty close.
That's awesome, Sam. Did you see my silly hat that I made? This was like the last bit of some.
Oh, fun. Popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a popcorn bag. That's neat.
And so it's all like blanket yarns and whatever, but it is baby size. It doesn't actually fit on my head. So
yeah, I love it.
But yeah. I am going to eventually do the pattern for that. It's patterned loosely. But
Renee has 10.
Oh, wow.
You're so blessed. Oh my goodness. I'm ready for more grandbabies. I'm ready. I think my girls are done with their children, with having babies.
Yeah.
My son is not married yet. He's not dating anybody right now, but we're hoping and praying that he meets someone because I love give me all the babies. I'm so ready for more grandbabies.
Well, it's funny because Shannon's about to get another grandbaby number 7, right?
Oh, awesome!
And it's from her oldest son, and it will be his first. Correct, Shannon? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I saw her video where she was talking about.
Yes, I did. I did send that hat to VJ. VIJAI VJ. Yeah. I don't know if you know her. I'll spell it out. I like her a lot. I'm just typing her name in there. That's because she'll be able to find.
I'll have to look. Let me write that down. I'll have to look her up.
She does Make Along Mondays, and then Whip Wednesdays, and then FO Fridays.
Oh, okay.
And you can join her Facebook group and send it that way, or you can email her and send it that way. So
yeah,
but it's kind of fun because then people can see your work, especially for those people that aren't content creators. But I do try to participate and send at least one thing. But yes, you did. I did early 2026.
Oh, congratulations, Shannon. Yay.
Oh,
Oh,
you have
Vim.
a great granddaughter, Kathy. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Vim is uploading a scrunchie video. I'll have to watch that.
Who is? Oh, yes, Vima. Yes. Vima's patterns are fun. 2 grandsons and grown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm a long ways from that.
Yeah. I have one of the counselors at our camp where I was just at there. Her son is starting college in the fall, and they live in Mississippi, but he's coming to Tennessee to college. So he's only going to be like an hour and a half from me. And so I told him, I said, I'm closer to you now than your mom. So I'll be your stepmom while you're at college. And if you need something, you call me. So
that's funny, Shannon, that your kids had kids in reverse order.
oh, that's fine. Yeah. Hello, Thomas.
That's fun. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, you are in Tennessee, right?
Yes, I am. West Tennessee. Yeah.
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 And I'm in Colorado.
Yeah.
Here, I'll drop your channel again.
Okay. Yeah, I got to meet Lori in person, guys.
Yes,
I went on a train trip back in April. I went on or May, I guess it was. I was on a train trip with my friend who lives in California. We took Amtrak out to her place, and when we stopped in Denver,
yeah,
Lori met us at the train station, so I got to meet Lori in person.
It was fun to get to meet you in person. It was convenient.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to meet Fiber Floozy Jill when she came to Colorado Springs, but then she couldn't the Friday night, and then the Saturday I had a migraine, so I didn't get to. But yeah, it didn't work out. But at least with you, I mean, I got there. We made it work.
Yeah.
And I got where that stand of what the station was.
Yeah, Renee, I know where White House is. That's awesome. I've not always lived in Tennessee. We moved to Tennessee when I was 10 years old. I was born in Ohio, Northwest Ohio. And we moved to Tennessee when I was 10. So I've been in Tennessee since I was 10 years old. But yeah, I know where White House is.
A few years back, I was in the White House. I got to do a tour because of my husband being there for Police Week, but that was several years ago. Gosh, how many years ago? That was several years. I'm not even sure. Yeah. Quite a bit, but that was it was interesting seeing like what the areas they allow the public to see. More the
my husband
and stuff.
Yeah, my husband went with my oldest daughter on her was it the 8th grade year? I think it was their 8th grade year. They went on a class trip to DC, and he went with her.
Yeah.
And oh, thank you, Jane, for the shout out. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely.
So they got to see. I haven't never been there, but my husband and my daughter got to go.
And the Nightbot just told you. Here, I'll show this. Nightbot just told you how to drop your channels. It's fine to drop your channels now. So that's what you can type. But I've been dropping Teresa's with the whole web address. And then my mods automatically drop. Oh, hello, Andy. Crafty Witch that just came in.
Hi, Andy.
So she, Andy with an I. She has been helping me with my knitting machine. I have a Centro, and I'll show you what I have. I need to look at the next steps. It's going to be an octopus, but I mean, it kind of looks like a hat right now, but it's going to be an octopus.
Oh, that'll be fun. I like the color.
This is a big twist. It was Rainbow Wish, I think, is the color.
Oh, okay.
It's big twist value. So hopefully they still have this because they're so bright.
I love those colors.
So this is a 48 pin Centro. I've done the top there. I just have to look at Andy's she did a little introduction how to do that. Yeah, if you haven't met Lady Bird before, I like her channel a lot. And then Crafty Witch, a lot of her stuff is, well, almost all, Andy's stuff is almost all amigurumi and a variety of amigurumis. Oh, yeah, and you can do yours too. Yep.
Yeah, I went ahead and did it again just to.
Yeah, go ahead and, yeah, if it doesn't go right away, sometimes it needs a craft. So if you don't see your channel drop, do type it in again. But everybody's, yeah, so Lady Bird, Hadija, yeah, just try again. Let me type something. I'm going to do a chat because sometimes it makes it time. So go ahead and give it another try now.
I'll try another one.
Khadija. Or you, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just, let's see, it'll probably do hers. Yeah. So you might have to type yours again. Well, I can drop yours. Here's Critters. And that's the web.
Oh, there it is. Well, you did it. Okay.
I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say for any time. AC as in
air condition.
Aircon. That's what my husband calls it. Yes. Aircon. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I do have
central. I do love my AC.
Yeah. And I have solar too, because in Colorado we have a ton of sunny days. So so in the summertime I can be running that AC 24/7 and my whole bill will be just pretty much the gas.
Nice.
Well, which is minimal, or heat the water. And so sometimes, I mean, I've paid like $5 for my utilities during the summer.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Makes up for the winter not being nearly as good, because if it gets snow covered, it doesn't get the solar in anyway.
No, she's talking about the game Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Oh, Animal Crossing. I see it now. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I have lots of friends that love that game. And yours worked. So anybody, and yours worked. Sam, did yours work? I don't remember. Yes, Sam's worked. I just want to make sure everybody that wanted to drop it, that it actually cooperated. All right. So solar see, solar is nice. Oh, hello, Tina.
Hi,
my
Tina.
dad even got solar panels up in Oregon. I'm like, is that even going to do anything?
Yeah, really.
But it does. He said it did make a difference. Huh. I was surprised, because I was expecting to hear, no, it made no difference. Yes. Andy loves Animal Crossing. I remember you talking about it. Yeah. It's just, I love, so if you ever watch a live with Lady Bird Loves, Lisa Khadija, I don't know if I'm saying that quite right, but she, during her lives, to drop channels, she doesn't have you drop them. She has you write a little advertisement, like, what is your channel about? And
wow.
So then you describe it, and then she'll drop the channel. So
that's a good idea.
It is. It's so cool. It's the coolest way I've ever seen to have somebody drop channels, because I'm like, that's a good way for people to know, that's somebody I want to subscribe to. I did get it right.
I'm going to write that down, because I will not remember that after I get off here, but that's a great idea.
Go ahead and write it down. Yeah, that's a funny thing with something I did is this is a whiteboard that I just command stripped to the top of my desk right here, so that I can just write on it. And then if I need to write it on something permanent, then I do have notebooks. That's another thing. I would definitely get some kind of planner, or like, here's one. This is the one I've been writing in. These are my awesome notes. And so I just write my notes in here. Like Bella Uncinetto. I think that's the right way to say it, that this is a new creator to me. And so I write down whatever notes, and then but I like from the Dollar Tree, it has this, so I can put it where I'm at.
Yes, I love when notebooks have that.
And there's a pattern I was writing down, and
Yeah.
and
you
then
don't have
timestamps, whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to buy those expensive planners. You can just get like, I've got a 3-subject notebook, ruled notebook from Walmart or whatever. Just get you a spiral notebook to take notes, and especially if you're designing anything, they work great for writing down patterns.
Right. This was from Dollar Tree, and I love it, and it's super useful. And then sometimes they have the graph paper composition books, which that would have been helpful.
Yes, the graph paper ones are nice. Yeah, especially if you're doing tapestry or graphics. That nice.
Yes. If you don't happen to know this creator, I really like her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like her.
Also over in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But her accent is very subtle, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Hickey, yes. Oh, yes. We're so, yes. I'm so glad that you popped in, Jane, because yeah, seriously, Teresa, you will love when Jane's in your chat. She's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. My next live is this Thursday.
Yes.
7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher will be joining me.
Let me actually drop Shannon's channel. I know she's on tonight. Shannon, the Spoony Stitcher.
Yes.
Shannon, Another Yarn is here. I don't know if she dropped her channel at lunch.
I think
she's on her lunch.
I think hers goes at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Shannon's tonight, I think. And she's talking about, I mentioned it today on my channel, Lady and the Tramp.
Yes, because it's anniversary.
I think it's their 70th anniversary for Lady and the Tramp, and she's going to be, I think she may be in costume, guys, so you might want to check that out.
She does that. And so, yes, do that. And while we're talking about costumes, we might as well mention Decade Divas. I have actually finally started my project.
Yay! I am 3/4 of the way finished with the first project, and I started while I was at camp on the second one. I've started the second one before I finished the first one.
That's funny.
So I'm excited. But for those of you who don't, is it okay if I just say a little story?
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher and myself, we've collaborated. We've done Decade Divas. I think this is going to be our 3rd year doing Decade Divas. And this year we did something different than we usually there was only like 4 or 5 of us that did it. Well, we've opened it up to anybody that wanted to email us and join in. So we've got our list. We've got everything set up for it. But what we're doing is the Decade Divas this year is 70s themed. And we have about 38, I think, counting Shannon and myself, content creators that are doing Decade Divas. And we are creating something that inspires us from the 70s. And then we have given each content creator a date in either September or October to, and they're going to post a video on their given date, and they're going to show everyone what they've made and tell how it inspired them by the 70s. So we're really excited. We can't wait. And what's really cool about it is in the comment section of everybody's video, they're going to have all 38 of us linked in their description boxes. So you'll be able to check out everybody's videos and check out everybody's channel if there's some on there that you don't know. So we're really excited to start that. And that's going to be, I think we've picked out Tuesdays and Saturdays in September and October is when the videos are going to be coming out. So
I wasn't sure what days of the week they were. I could tell they were a few days apart, but
Tuesdays and Saturdays, I'm pretty sure, is when the 2 days of the week we selected. And there's going to be, I believe it's either 4 or 5 videos each Tuesday and Saturday that you can watch for our Decade Divas. Yep, they are full. They are full. Vima's working on her project. Woohoo! Oh, your date is on your husband's birthday. That's awesome.
Was there ever an announcement, or is it too much for the non-content creators?
Oh, that's right. We do have we for the non-content creators, we are going, and I think, oh, I could be wrong about this, but I believe Shannon, I believe you can, she has a Facebook page.
Okay.
And I don't think she's setting up a separate Facebook page just for Decade Divas. I think it's just on her Facebook page. And she is going, you can, if you're not a content creator, you can make something and submit a picture either to her email or mine. You can send us pictures and we can share them on our channel, or you can post a picture of what you made and tell us how it inspired you on her Facebook page. So you can do that too if you're not a content creator.
Yes.
See if I'm missing something here.
Yes, I'm gonna drop her channel as well. I dropped the live link for tonight.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Why is it? There we go. Share channel.
Sam, that's correct. What a lot of us are doing, we're working ahead of time.
Yes.
Some of us, we worked on our projects just as soon as we got our dates, and that way we're going to pre-schedule. We're going to schedule our videos. We're going to record them and schedule them to go out, so that in case something comes up in our crazy lives, our videos will still be there. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's, I mean, I know somebody that I think even had the projects done before the dates were assigned.
Some of them have. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've done some clips of video that I'm going to include. So I'm making a folder of video.
Yep.
Divas stuff.
And Shannon and I put this out there too. Starting in July, all the channels that are involved, we're going to start advertising and talking about the Decade Divas in July. We're going to put, whether it's post or a full video, and mentioning in our videos. So you'll be hearing everybody talking about Decade Divas starting next month. Yes. Just to get the advertising, because we want as many people watching these as can. So
right.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right. And I'm glad it's in the fall, because in the summer, everybody seems to be so busy. Well, it's our summer. It's Sam's winter, right? So
summertime here in the States is crazy for everybody, vacationing and everything else. So yeah.
Right. And if you go camping, you're not going to have cell service or video service,
Exactly.
Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Careful with what? With not uploading the clip. Yeah, I have a folder. I put it in so that it doesn't accidentally go in with anything else.
Right.
Dropping links outside of YouTube is bad. What does that mean? These are all YouTube links.
I don't. Yeah, this is
all my Instagram. Oh, my Instagram. Is that an issue? A bye-bye channel. So because I posted my Instagram?
I don't know.
I can certainly take it off Nightbot, but is that what you're talking about? Is that because it dropped my Instagram? Let me know. I have no problem taking that command off my Instagram. So is it the Instagram? Is that the issue? I know there's a delay.
Take it from someone who really knows.
So I know she had some.
Yeah.
It's had some troubles. But if it's the Instagram, I'll just go in Nightbot and disable that. Because I can certainly do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if it's Instagram, I can disable that. No problem. Just waiting to hear if that's the problem. IG. Okay. I'll go into my Nightbot right now and fix it.
Yeah, she said yes, Instagram.
Okay. I'll go into Instagram and fix it right now. And you can keep talking about
What else is going on my channel, or do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, talk about your channel, because
Okay.
my
I put
channel
out a
is
video
more
today about this week, but Mondays are usually, I usually post on Mondays and put a video up about what's coming up for the week. That's my Monday. Currently on Tuesdays, I am going through different learning styles and how they connect to crochet. And the learning style for tomorrow's video is the combination learner. So we've already, and you can go back and look at my videos on my playlist for those. But I've been talking about different learning styles, and it's really neat. I've been learning a lot doing this, seeing how they connect with crochet, and it's helping me to do better on my tutorials and stuff too, so that I can, be there for different learners and how you learn. So that's neat. Then on Wednesdays, we're me and Heather from Strings and Threads. We do Battle of the Stitches every Wednesday. And for those of you who don't know what that is, we have this book. Where did I put it? I always set that book down, and then where did I put it? But it's I know where it is. Hold on. I took it with me when I went to camp. But we're using this book right here. It's the Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Todd-Hunter. And we pick one stitch each month. And currently, this Wednesday is going to be our live. And we all worked on this one, the double crunch stitch is what we did for this month. And what we do, the first Wednesday we come on, we tell you the stitch we're working on for the month, and we do a tutorial on how to do that stitch. Second Wednesday, we show you a sneak peek of the project that we're making with that stitch. And what we do is we invite 2 content creators each month to join us. And the 4 of us, we make something unique. It's a unique pattern that we come up with ourselves, designed ourselves using that stitch. And we give you a sneak peek so you can try and guess what we're making. On the third Wednesday, we reveal the projects that we've made. And then Heather, on her channel, she puts up a post on her YouTube channel where you can vote for your favorite project out of all 4. And then the fourth Wednesday, we go live on my channel. And we usually do that at like 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern. And all of us come on live and on my channel, and we reveal whose project got the most votes. And then we pick one of you that voted and left a comment under the poll. We draw a name, and you get to choose out of the 4 projects which one you would like to win, and we send you that project. So it's a lot of fun. We also, if you're not a content creator, we have a Battle of the Stitches Facebook page where you can make something and you can post a picture. And every 4 months, we draw a name from whoever posted on our Facebook page to win a special little prize. If you are a content creator and you want to join in on Battle of the Stitches, you can email me or you can email Heather at Strings and Threads, and we will. You can let us know which month you'd like to join in, and we'll keep you on a list and let you know what month you can join in. And if you have a specific month, let us know, and we'll pencil you in for that month. We used to let as many as 1 or 2 come in, but we've changed it up. And now it's just 4. It makes it easier for you to see our videos. It makes it easier for the voting and all of that. So, but also, if you're a content creator and you were not chosen for a particular month, if you're not one of the 2 that we chose, you can still make something and show it on your channel. It just won't be included in the voting. So it's just a fun way to see what everybody comes up with this stitch, and just see how creative everybody is. We have a lot of fun with it. This month is Thomas from Totally Fierce Crochet and Sid from Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations joined us. And we will be going live to reveal the winners this Wednesday on my channel again at 2 Central, 3 Eastern. So be sure you stay tuned for that. We have Nova Gnome Creations. She's joining us in July. So we still have an opening for 1 more content creator for July. If you would like to take that spot, just email me And I don't know, I guess let me type my email in here real quick.
Oh,
Here's my email.
I'm going
If
to
you
make
would
you
like
a
to
mod.
be,
Hold on a second.
okay.
If it doesn't go, did
Oh,
it go or block it?
Wait a minute. Well, I'm hitting send and it's not going.
Yeah, let me add you as a mod. Hold on.
Oh, there, it's doing it. Oh, nope, the comment failed. Yeah, it's not letting me do it.
Okay,
Anyway, my email will be in the chat here in just a minute. Email me if you would like to take that last spot for July. We can put you in, and it'll be me, Heather, Nova Gnome Creations, and whoever else would like to take that 4th spot. And you can email me, and I'll fill you in on all the information and what you need to do. Or just email me and let me know which month. It could be 6 months from now if you want to join in. You just let me know what month would work best for you. It's a great way to get your channel name out there if you're a small channel. And it's just fun to see what you create with the stitch that we pick for the month. So Thursdays is just whatever's going on in my world and I'm working on. Fridays is just a recap of the week, any finished projects I've made, and what might be coming up on the channel. So that's basically what I've got going on.
I cannot. Maybe I have to go
Lady Bird, we all love it. Everybody that joins in so far has really had a good time with it.
It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to see like different people's. Try again. I put you as a regular, so I might have to go to a different place if it won't work.
Let's see if this works.
If it doesn't, then I'll.
Nope.
Okay, I have to go to YouTube Studio. Okay.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it.
I thought I could do it through Nightbot, but I'm having trouble with that. All right, I'll just keep.
Yep, and like I said, Vima, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Vima was one that joined in with us. Sam has joined in with us too, and I'm glad they both enjoyed it and had fun. It's just neat. It's so fun to see what everybody comes up with. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sam. It is fun. We have a good time with it. And something else I joined in on, a company called Knit Pal. This is their cotton yarn.
Okay.
I am currently, and they said I could go ahead and talk about it.
Oh, good.
I'm currently testing for them some dishcloth patterns. So as I'm working those up, I'll be sharing with those on my channel.
What company is that?
It's called Knit Pal, KNITPAL. And they are we're testing out some dishcloth patterns for them because they're throwing around the idea of maybe putting some kits together that you can buy. So I'll be talking more about that Friday's channel or Friday's video probably will be something about that, and more info on that.
You should be good now to do your email.
Okay, let's try it. 3rd time's the charm, guys.
That's right. That's right. It's Lori has to do the settings right. I joke that half the time my lives is how many mistakes.
There we go.
Yeah.
So there's my email. Guys, let me know if you'd like to. Like I said, we have one more opening, one slot for one more content creator for the July Battle of the Stitches. You can tell me you want to have that spot, or you can pick a different month. But please email me, let me know, and I'll send you all the information you need. It's no stress. You can make something simple as taking the stitch and making a granny square, or you can go all out and make a wearable. It's totally what you feel comfortable and are able to complete in a 3 to 4 week time span. Or if you choose 2 or 3 months down the road, I can go ahead and tell you what stitch that month will be, and you've got several months to work on your project or figure out something to do. So it's no pressure whatsoever. You just do what you can do. So yeah,
I know I'm planning on joining probably in 2026 sometime.
That's awesome. I've got Shannon. I think she's going to pick a month next year to join in too.
Yes.
Shannon from the Spoonie Stitcher.
Spoonie Stitcher,
So, yeah. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm working on some baby blanket patterns.
There's
I do. Oh, thank you. I do something called, and I haven't done one in a while because life has just gotten crazy around here, but I do a CCN. It's Critters Crochet News. And so I'm planning on bringing that back and just doing some funny shorts with news in the crochet world. So stay tuned for those shorts.
Go ahead and write down Ladybird wants December 2026.
Oh, awesome. Yay. Ladybird, if you could please email me and put Battle of the Stitches in the subject line so that I can email you what that stitch is going to be. And because I can count it up and figure out what stitch will be on for that month. And I can go ahead and send you the stitch so you can kind of be thinking and getting your ideas together. But yay, I'm so glad you want to join in.
Yes, and I'll throw that up there again. If you want to drop your channels, if you're hanging out.
Let me be sure you did say December.
Yeah,
December 20, yes.
26. Yes.
Perfect. That'll be a sticky note stuck to my laptop so I will remember. And a note in my calendar. That is perfectly fine, Ladybird. Like I said, this is a no stress thing. This is all for fun and no stress. So if you need to wait till December of next year, that is perfectly fine.
Is it? It's not Facebook only, is it?
The Battle of the Stitches? No. No. If you have a channel, if you're a content creator, you can be one of the 4 for that month. But we do have a Facebook page, and you can also post a picture on the Facebook page of any month that you want.
And now you can do the posts on communities.
Yes, that's right. We now have our communities set up where you can do you can post a picture on our community tabs as well.
I finally got mine cooperating yesterday.
Yeah. I sent a message out that mine was, I'm pretty sure it's operating, but I haven't gotten anybody to post anything yet. So we'll see. I'm hoping mine's working.
I put a post kind of like Shannon's, hey, if you want to drop something here, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying to show where as well, because with hers, she showed where to look because I didn't know where to look at first. Then I found it. So, yeah. Yes, but you might be slow, but your work is beautiful.
Yep. I cannot wait. It doesn't matter. It depends on what I'm making, whether I'm fast or slow.
Right.
And if you're going to wait till December of next year, then honey, you got all the time in the world. It's going to be great.
I had it in my brain that I could do 15 rows a day. No, I cannot. I can't.
Not with all those. Is that bobble or popcorn?
It's popcorn. So it's double crochet, connected double crochet.
Yeah.
So connected double crochet because then it doesn't get the gaps.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
I just learned that stitch and I love it. For a baby blanket, you don't want a lot of gaps.
No.
So but it's all the color changing is a pain in the rear, and I have so much counting, and you can see I have lots of bobbins.
Yeah.
And so I did myself a favor, and I do stitch markers every 10 stitches. It's 120 stitches across. Oh,
it is going to be so cute when you finish that.
So cute. I mean, the pig is so cute.
Yeah,
the pig is so cute.
Oh, look at that little piggy.
Let me throw it over my shoulder here. It's huge.
There you go.
But
so cute. Oh.
And the cow is going to be adorable, but it's taking forever. If I managed to get 5 rows on that in a day, that would be amazing. Slow and stuff. I agree. Oh, thank you, Vima. Yes, in retrospect, what I should have done It's just made a blanket and then appliques. But no, I made it hard for myself, and like, so it's like all in there
Yeah.
and so
Oh,
much
but it's gonna be so
counting.
worth it, though. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous, and it's
Yeah.
going to the same person that this popcorn hat is going to.
Mm-hmm.
She loves popcorn, and I did at the shower because the baby's not due for another 5 weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
At the shower, I had crocheted little baby Crocs, the shoes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she loves
Oh.
them. So, and I printed out a picture of where I was at on the
Yeah.
blanket because I was like,
Oh, yeah.
but
That's great.
I have a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with it. It's just, it's taking forever. So yeah.
I had my two oldest grandsons. I had them draw a picture of a monster, and I'll show them to you. They're right here beside me. And so I'm going to take their pictures, and part of their Christmas this year, my middle grandson, who's 6, he loves Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
So of course he drew
Sully, right?
He drew Mike.
Oh, Mike.
It's
Mike. I see it now.
And that's Tucker, my oldest one. He drew that one. And then where is my? Oh no! Oh, here it is. It got stuck in the drawer. And then my middle grandson, he drew. Where is it? There it is. He drew this.
Oh, very nice.
So I am going to attempt to do an amigurumi monster that looks like they're drawing.
I saw a channel where they did that.
I saw somebody do that, and I thought, okay, I have got to at least try to do that. And so I am going to try and do that and give that to them. I'm going to give them back their picture with their stuffed animal, and I'm going to see if I can make a go of it and do that. Let's see.
I'm going to draw. I can't on the computer do
I love that story, Where the Wild Things Are. I love that story.
Because I don't know if she did. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be incredibly cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, amigurumi is, it's funny because if it has too many parts, that's where I will get stuck.
Yeah.
I need the stuff that's no-sew or relatively no-sew, like those cats I just did.
I'm doing like that loaf cat is no-sew. There is no sew on that at all, and I love it.
Cat is easy, yeah.
And Nicole Riley from Nikki's Homemade Crafts. I'm trying. I haven't started it yet, but I've got it saved. She's got a pattern for a minimalist. The only thing you sew are the arms and legs, but it's a little out of green chenille, and it's a little frog.
Oh, cute!
And I want to make some of those. And the only sewing they're little pieces. They're not big pieces, and it's only like maybe 5 inches tall. It's a little bitty frog, but all you do is sew the arms and the legs on.
Yeah, I don't mind that too much.
So I can't wait to make one of those.
Yeah, I made my first amigurumi. I think it was my first, was a little green man from Toy Story. From the claw machine. Yep. So, and I loved it, and that surprised me too. I thought, okay, this is going to be really difficult. It wasn't.
Mm-mm. Now, I started making amigurumis and fell in love with it. And then I got into wearables, and I really love. So wearables has kind of moved into my number 1 spot.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is amigurumi. So.
Yes, I like doing the baby blankets, but that's more because I've had so many people that have been having babies in my life or connected to my life. So.
Yep.
It's Dragons Love Tacos. I don't know if I know that book.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Because that's the kind of book that my 14-year-old stepdaughter, potentially, I don't know if it's YA or not, a young adult or not, but that seems like something she would like.
I'm gonna look it up. I have to see what that is.
So yeah, obviously,
Oh, it looks like a cute book.
I know you said that. Khadijah said that Ladybird, that the UK it's hard to get sales and whatever, but here in the US, do watch for the sales. I know Mary Maxim just had a
Mm-hmm.
$4.99 shipping or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. And I need to make a new post, but I'm an affiliate with Premier, and they do sales quite often. So
oh,
watch on my post, because I usually post on there. I usually put posts up when I know of a sale that's going on with Premier.
and they just had one last
Mm,
week or the week
yeah,
before. Yeah.
I think it was last week. Yeah.
I mean, they have weekly deals, but sometimes they have really good sales. I remember wasn't it last year they had really good Black Friday week, like
Oh
the week
yeah, they had
before.
major markdowns. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. Something that I do, I'm not, they don't have an affiliate program, but I love ordering from Hirschner's.
Hirschner's.
And they have what they call the Smart Savings Club, and it's $24.99 a year. You pay that one every year. It's $24.99 membership to the club. You get they send you a coupon, and it's good. It's a one-time use coupon, but it doesn't expire for a year after you join. So you've got a whole year to use it. But you get 10% off even on their sale items. You get 10% on every order you make. You get priority shipping, and you get your own. The club members get their own 1-800 number for customer service. That's just for you, for club members, and that is the best customer service I've ever dealt with anybody. But I love that you get 10% off even when it's already marked down on sale. You still get another 10%. So,
And what's the one time you get a one time?
you get they send you, I've got mine laying here. I haven't even used it yet, but they will send you a card in the mail. Yeah, they'll send you, I'm going to cover my code up because I can't,
Yeah.
but they'll send you a card like this in the mail, and it has a code on it. And it's free shipping, but it's only one-time use. You get to use the code one time. And so I kind of save it up when I'm really needing to buy a bulk for some kind of a project or something, then I'll use that free shipping code. But they do free shipping every so often on there anyway, right, too. And it might be for like $30 and up, or $49.99 and up, you get free shipping or whatever.
Right.
But this is just the coupon they give you is the one time if you become a club member. Right. But just getting the 10% off and that 800 number, I ordered a kit from Hirschner's once, and I got stuck on the pattern. I called that number, the 800 number, and the girl on the line walked me through it and did an excellent job. And as soon as she walked me through, I was like, it just clicked, and she had helped me to figure out the pattern. So it was wonderful. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, for $24.99, $25.
Yeah.
That and one free shipping, that could be right there. That could cover the cost. Right. And there have been a couple times I've ordered, and the shipping's been pretty hefty.
And you can find some really good deals on there. They carry the Premier, and they carry the Caron and some of those, but their own line of yarn, there's a lot of times where they'll have their yarns marked down to $2.99 a skein. So you can find some really good deals on their websites.
They're big skeins too. Do I have one in here? I do. I have one in here. I got this on sale. I want to say in January. It was either January or end of December.
Oh, that gradients is beautiful.
I love their gradients. And this is colorway Sunrise. Where's my? There it is. It's in white. It's hard to read. 100% acrylic, 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters. And then it gives you gauge, and it's a 4-weight or worsted. I don't know the plies. That's the Australian way. I don't know that one. Machine wash and dry, 5.5 millimeter.
Yeah.
Oh, the speckles is so pretty. The
The
specks.
any of their worsted, the worsted 12,
Yep.
the worsted 8, any of those is
Yep.
amazing. I made a cardigan with this, and I love this. This is called Raindrops, and it is a 489 yard skein. And I'm not sure.
Is that what this one was?
I want
Yeah,
to
489.
say, they're only like $6, maybe
Six or $6.99 or something like that.
something like that. But for 400,
very reasonable.
very, very reasonable. So that I love this. Anything worsted or the specs.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Love.
Nice to see you, Michael. But this is Big Twist value in Rainbow Wish, and Hirschner's is the ones that got the value, right?
Yes.
So hopefully they'll have this one.
I hope they'll have that.
I love this the way this was on the Centro knitting machine, but so nice to see you, Michael.
But you know that Michael's bought.
Yes, Michael's bought a bunch of them.
Bought the licensing and all that for a lot of the
for several of them,
a lot of the Joann's. So we'll
some
see
of the
what
ones
they can get. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll get the Vortex. The Vortex was the one I really wanted, but didn't get any. That was one of the things I traded with Helix.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so nice for you to stop by, Michael. But but I was just about to talk about the Big Twist value and that being at Hirschner's. So if you love the Big Twist value,
I do.
That Hirschner's deal, like if you're always getting 10% off, that's
crazy. That's a crazy big deal. That is dirt cheap getting 10% off on that Big Twist yarn. Yeah.
So as long as they have the same colorways, life will be good.
And I'm not sure, you have to check the website to see, but if you're not in the club, like I said, they usually do a certain amount and you get free shipping. So,
well, I rarely see free shipping, but it'll be like $4.99 shipping.
Yeah.
Which is still a massive savings.
It is. It is.
But yeah, Mary Maxim does that too. But
yeah.
But Hirschner's is going to have, hopefully it has that colorway, because when I was working that up on the machine, I'm like, oh my gosh, the brilliance of those colors. This is going to be a rainbow octopus. It's just not.
That's going to be cute.
That part done. And it's Crafty Witch Andy that it's her pattern. So when I finished.
Get the bear.
Oh,
they got the baby bear. Oh, and the posh. Ooh.
Yes, that's what it was. They got the twinkle. They got all the really, and the pound plus, which I love the pound plus. I'm making a Dungeons and Dragons corner to corner blanket for my son-in-law with the black, and then he wanted blue, not red, for the dragon. So with the D&D symbol, because he and my daughter are big gamers. Video gamers too, like Panda. But yeah, the
oh, Sam, I'm sorry.
I hate when that happens.
I do that too.
Or you like do an increase and you don't mean to do an increase and you have to pull the whole row out. I mean, that's the thing with amigurumi. Like it just wouldn't be an amigurumi if I didn't have to pull one row out.
Oh, right. Exactly.
July 15th. That's right. Value Solids, Twinkle, and Super. Oh, it will have the Supernova. Okay. The Supernova. Okay.
Good to know.
But I'm sure Shannon Spoony Stitcher will be so excited about the posh.
Yes, she loves that. Yep, that's her big one.
So does Crafty Witch Andy. Like that's her go-to.
Yeah.
Thank
y'all,
you.
good thoughts, prayers, whatever you do.
Yes.
Shannon her health is really taking a toll on her. She is not feeling well at all. She's crossing her fingers that she'll be able to be with me Thursday on our live, but we're not sure. She's just really having a rough time this week. So
and go support her tonight on her live. Hopefully,
please support her.
For however long she can be live tonight.
Right. Right. Go watch her live, give her a thumbs up, whatever you can do to support her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you don't know MDL crochet, he does Tunisian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn Tunisian. I've got this, what is it? The simple stitch. Is that what it's called?
Simple stitch. Yeah.
I think I've got that down. Now I just want to practice and learn some more stitches, but yeah, I want
I
to get
made,
better.
what do you call those? The scarf where it has a hole in it so you can just pull it through.
Yeah, the keyhole
Thank you.
scarf. Yeah.
I made a keyhole scarf in Tunisian
Oh,
because
fun.
I used my crochet understanding to create that keyhole
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
that's the pattern I was doing was not a keyhole.
Yeah.
But that was before I knew Michael. I would have been able to do a much cuter version if I had found Michael by then.
Yeah.
But and I like his stitch library. You can figure out any of the Tunisian stitches.
I'll need to check that out.
And
Yeah.
he does a lot of stitches where you haven't like he actually figures it out. Okay, I'll pull up my blanket again. So how do I do a popcorn stitch or something like that, but in Tunisian? So he figures stuff like that out. So he'll do stitches nobody else is showing.
Okay, I definitely need to go look at that.
So he's my Tunisian man for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot. I am Camille's Creations is doing she's going to do it's going to be a secret project again where you don't talk about it on your channel till after, but it's going to be Tunisian sometime in the fall. I can't remember what month.
Okay.
I think she had to move it to November so it didn't conflict with Decade Divas.
Oh, okay.
But everybody can start working on it now if they want. But she's, playing with that and like, because it's a motivator to try out the Tunisian.
Okay.
And Penny, yes, you're doing nails. Yes. Because she lost a nail yesterday, so she couldn't find it, so she's like, I have to redo them. Yes. When I did my nails, this is the other color I got.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. I just got in. Did I get them? Or are they coming? No, they're coming. My sister had a party and Facebook party, and I ordered the French tips for the pedicures.
Oh, nice.
So I can't wait to get those in and try those out and see how my toes look.
I agree. It's like how ultimately for most people knitting is slower, but the fabrics you can make, it's just more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unique, special. I don't know.
Yeah, I love. I've seen all the different textures that Tunisian can make, and they just look beautiful. I want to practice more on it and really get good at that because I think the textures are just gorgeous.
The yarn overs they can be kind of a pain. You're not wrong. I can sense the sarcasm there. Yeah, those can be tough. I definitely recommend a cable because I won this from Seta's place. And I tried so hard and I struggled so hard. These are called, I believe, Afghan hooks. And then when I went and got the one with cables, it's better. Get the metal ones though.
Yeah. I have gotten.
You weren't being sarcastic. Oh, those are nice. Yes.
Oh, I just got a Tunisian hook with the cable on it because I'm the same way that I got the longer ones and they just kept hitting my arm and hitting the table. And I could not get comfortable with those. They're too big. Long.
I'm guessing like a pencil grip they'd be fine with the Afghan hook?
Yeah. Yeah. but I'm a knife gripper and I just
Yep.
couldn't make it work. And so
Yep.
I'm hoping the cable one will work better.
Yes, and Michael, yes,
Well,
everything he
I need to
does,
watch his.
everything he does, and is the Alzheimer's awareness shawl, is that one still to go? And yeah, your wrist. Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. I remember. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
they do. You're right. Yeah.
But is your pattern still going to your Alzheimer's awareness pattern? Because I couldn't remember if it went to the end of June or not. Because proceeds go to Alzheimer's awareness. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful shawl. Return passes, yes. I like the return pass too. Yes, still being done at end of June. Okay. So I bought there was the Irish cables pattern. I haven't tried it yet, but when Panda put it on sale, I bought that one. But I do want to get the Alzheimer's awareness shawl because it's beautiful. But the pattern, like, because he'll do the tutorials, but the patterns, like having a written pattern is helpful. Sometimes it's really helpful. And his patterns are always priced very reasonably.
Okay.
In my opinion, having compared to others, I would say they're very reasonable.
Yeah.
And so, okay. So it's actually worse with the pencil grip. So this is worse with the pencil grip. Okay.
Is it?
Good to
Okay.
know. Good to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cables, these are cheap ones, but there's much better ones that you can get. But the cable, and then I was able to make that scarf with just simple stitch, and then let me go see if I can find that and drop that pattern link. It'll take me a sec.
Okay.
So we were talking about Decade Divas. We were talking about Battle of the Stitches. And you have the Spoon Stitcher Shannon has a live tonight, and then you have a live, hopefully, with her on Thursday.
On Thursday, yeah. The live on Thursday is 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern.
Go to his posts.
I'm trying to think. Let me look at my calendar here and make sure I'm not forgetting something. Seems like I'm forgetting something.
Trying to find. Oh, I need to watch that.
But let's see. Thursday nights live. We usually try to do a theme. We don't have a theme or a topic for next Thursday. It's just going to be a crochet and chat. So grab you something to crochet and a drink or a snack and join in, and we're just going to chat about whatever. So, and you can be looking forward to this on my channel. We had some water damage under the sink at my house and did not realize we had a leak until it was way too late. But luckily, our homeowner's insurance is going to cover it. So because of that, I'm getting a whole entire kitchen remakeover and only have to pay my deductible on my insurance. Yay!
That's so awesome.
So I'm going to be taking video and pictures, and I'll be showing the progress from before, during, and after my kitchen makeover. So it's probably next month. They should have everything situated where I can go pick out my cabinets next month. And that takes about 8 weeks for the cabinets to come in. And so the actual work on the kitchen is probably not going to start till August. But they said by September it should all be done. So I'm getting a brand new kitchen.
That's so cool.
So excited. So excited.
I hope this works. I'm sure there's a better link than this, but this is that. Ruby's Dream is the shawl. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, if you're still here, Michael.
Ruby's Dream. That sounds pretty.
Yes, it's in honor of his mother.
Oh.
I assume while I was looking for that, getting called back to yeah. Doctors. I feel like all I do half the time is doctor's appointments, and I know he goes through that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Mindy. CNY Woman Knits and Crochets. That's Mindy. Do you know Mindy?
I don't think so. Let me see.
Where's
her? I didn't see. Did she leave a comment?
She left a comment. Yes. It was up a little bit.
Oh, there it is. No, I don't. I have to write her down too.
Let me, I'll put the hooks 247 back up. I'm going to put I'll drop your link again just so you don't have to do it.
Okay.
It helps if I spell your channel right. All right. I mean, you can do the hooks. Actually, go ahead and do hooks 247 just so you can show Mindy how to do that. I don't know. I think she knows, but just in case.
Hooks 247.
And then there you are. There's Critters Crochet. So Mindy, if you don't know Teresa, Lori knows everyone. I don't, but I know it could seem like that because I go around to all the people.
Well, thank you all for subscribing. I just checked my numbers. It's at 1853. So 7 more and I can come on live and do Chubby Bunny.
There we go.
Woohoo. So thank y'all very much.
Yeah. I just, I find I'm more connected to smaller channels, but not entirely.
Yeah.
Like Michael is really good about coming and saying hi if he's available. He's not a small channel.
Yeah.
He just got his play button, so he is not a small channel.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys this because Shannon announced it, so I think it's okay for me to say something about it. But we are super, super excited because one of the Decade Divas that's joining us is Tiffany Hansen.
Oh, nice.
She's a massive champ.
Yeah, that's a big.
So we are so excited that Tiffany is joining the Decade Divas. And I think she's in October is when her video is going to come out. So we're really excited to have Tiffany joining us.
Okay, Mindy did drop her channel there, so.
Oh, okay.
If you happen to be on the phone too. So yes, and then Critters Crochet, if you don't know Teresa, Mindy, check her out. I think you will like her. She does a variety of things. Mindy predominantly, but not exclusively, does lives in the afternoon, evening. Sorry, my cats are getting fed now.
Oh.
That's what that sound is.
Okay.
I have an automated feeder. That's the only way I can control my one kitty. He was 18.6 pounds, and I got him down to about 16 pounds. Oh, hello, Presley. Presley is Eilish Edits. I will drop your channel for her if you don't know Presley.
Eilish Edits. No, I'm discovering some great new channels. I can't wait to check all of you guys out.
She's in and if you haven't watched Renee Unraveled, she has really cool content.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
Eilish,
I'm definitely going to check out all of your channels, guys.
Eilish makes amazing amigurumi. My Potiversary celebrations next month. One of my 2 lots of madness in a year. Oh yes, yes. Drop your channel again, Khadijah. All right. So, yes, Eilish Edits is Presley. I hope I didn't mess up. Yeah, Presley. Because Ukulele Girl, I only know as Ukulele Girl. Eilish Edits. Yeah, you do amigurumi. I'm not crazy there, right? No, you're doing blankets right now. Anyway, she's young. she'd be too young to participate in the
Oh,
Decade Divas.
oh, okay.
But I want to say she's in high school. I don't remember what grade, but she's homeschooled. Yeah.
But I love that these younger girls are
Yes.
getting into crochet. That makes me so happy.
Younger girls and younger boys. Remember at the beginning of our chat, Plains 12 is a boy. And then there's Nick's Crafty Crochet or something. I have a hard time dropping his link or tagging him, but he yeah, and he just started high school, so he just finished middle school. So I love it.
Awesome. I just think that's great.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. You do both. That's what it is, Eilish. Okay.
Okay. I have tried to knit, y'all. I think that's why it's taken me so long to learn Tunisian, because I have had 3 different people try to teach me to knit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because you're using 2 at the same needles. I don't know. And I'm not coordinated enough, but my mom, my sister, and a real good friend of mine, they've all tried to teach me to knit, and it just doesn't click. That's why I crochet, because the knitting just does not click. Maybe one day it will, but I have not had any luck with it.
Yeah, I used knitting looms, and then I got the knitting machine again. I got the 48 pin because that up there, that hat. Oh, that hat was on the knitting machine. Very slouchy.
Yeah, I would like to at some point get a knitting machine.
Yeah,
I would like to get that at one point.
I'm gonna say like the Centro's fine, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
you get a better product if you go ahead and buy the Addy, the ADDI Addy.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you don't think you're going to use it a lot, or you're just going to use it, say for hats, the Centro's great.
Great. Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
But if you want something that's going to stand the test of time, go with the Addy.
Yeah. I'd like to try, hats, but I've seen people do amigurumi on those machines.
Yeah.
I'd like to try my hand out at doing that.
That's what this is going to be.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Because it's going to be an octopus, but I just don't remember the full next step, and I do need to pull it like it's on a cinch down. It's all in the way you cast on, like knitting in that regard, but so it'll cinch down. But I know there's a step I'm missing. I can't remember if I think I need to stuff before I cinch. I don't know. I have to look at Andy's pattern that she did.
Renee said they're always on Facebook Marketplace because people give up. I'll have to check that out.
That's good to know. Thank you, Renee.
I will check that out, Renee. Thank you.
I'll tell you, the panel, yes, you saw, I think you saw it last night. I keep trying the panels. I have not had any luck. I have no problem, virtually no problem with the tubes. So.
Okay.
But yeah, the little 22 pin, I know a lot of people will do the little one, they'll do the amigurumis. But this will be an octopus. I know it doesn't look like an octopus. It looks like a Dr. Seuss hat is what it looks like.
Yeah. That's cute though. I can't wait to see it finished.
Yeah, it'll be cute. I just need to go watch her stuff so I can remind myself what the next steps are. But yeah, oh yes, good night. Good night. I know you're in the UK there. Yeah. So good night, Khadijah.
Good night.
Yeah. But that's good insight. That's another thing. Again, a good way to do things on a budget. Watch for people destashing on Facebook Marketplace and Nextdoor or whatever apps that you have like that.
Right.
I mean,
yard
sales. Yes.
My husband and I love to go to yard sales, and I find whether it's pattern books, sometimes pattern books and magazines, not necessarily just yarn, but just patterns
and hooks, right? Right. Estate sales are so all of this, well, not all of it, but most of it, this thread up here, nearly all of it, all the thread up there. So I'm in a crochet group that meets every other week, and these two ladies went to an estate sale, and the estate sale was advertised as having more yarn than Joanne. Yeah.
Okay.
And they went and they said they weren't lying. It was not false advertisement. They walked out of there with, I want to say, 15 leaf-size garbage bags of yarn.
Wow.
And they just kind of, and then on Sunday of the estate sale, they called one of the ladies and said, any of the yarn that doesn't sell, we're going to give to you. So they gave them thread. And so that's how I got all that thread. And I got that for free from my crochet group. So, but yeah, it was the amount of yarn they got. And I got like vintage stuff. This cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not thread, but it's actually 4-weight cotton. And but you can tell that is not new yarn.
No, that is vintage yarn. That's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah. But it does have a barcode. So we determined it had to be at least 1978, I think was the year that started. But
okay.
And it's so cute because it has a little arrow that shows you where the center pole is.
Oh,
so it's
cool.
this little arrow. Because they were smart back then and did things like that.
Yes, I love when you can have a center pole.
That's the other thing to say about Hirschner's. Always have a center pole.
They always, yes.
Always.
Yep.
Love that. I wonder if they'll do that with the big twist. That would be amazing.
That would be great.
that would be amazing.
Absolutely great.
But yeah, you just look for the little tag. And this is why I like the Hirschner's branded yarn a lot.
Yep.
But yeah, so. Oh, it was someone's life. Yes. The woman was, I want to say in her 90s that passed, but yeah, she had all the yarn. That would be like, I mean, Russ, It's Raining Yarn has oodles and oodles and oodles of yarn. Their armchair chef has lots of yarn.
When I first started really, it's probably been 3 years ago that I really got big time into my crochet. That's when, oh, you crochet? Oh, well, here. And
yes,
I had friends that said, I don't do this anymore.
Yes.
Here. And they would bring me garbage bags full of yarn. So it was like, I had a really good start with my yarn stash because of everybody giving me yarn. Oh, Bima, we talked about Tunisian, a little bit of Tunisian crochet and just what was going on our channels and our knitting machine. Yeah.
And we talked about.
You were telling her. I didn't know that you were typing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But the biggest thing is like, I don't know. I'm very curious now. Yes, that's what's going to happen to me too. My granddaughter, she's only 3, but she is learning. My grandson seems to be very obsessed with yarn, like loves yarn. So I might be able to turn them both into after. But yes, my granddaughter literally came in this room has a whole bookcase of yarn over there and thing in the closet. But she came in and picked yarn and said, can you make me this out of this yarn? Sure. She's 3 and she's my granddaughter. She gets whatever she wants.
Exactly. My middle grandson, he loves to watch me crochet. And every time he sees me, I always bring my backpack with yarn in it and hooks. Because if he's here at my house or if I go to his, I take it with me. Because he will always, Grammy, can you make me something? He always wants me to make him something. So I'll do something quick. Like one time he said, can you make me a star? And I just made him this little bitty star. And he thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
And it was just, I said, I will make you whatever you want.
Right. For real. So it sounds like you and I had a similar beginning experience. So I had a friend who was clearing out her storage and I got 4 I guess, paper boxes that about that size, 4 boxes, maybe one was even bigger of yarn from her.
Mm-hmm.
And then my aunt said she couldn't see well enough anymore to crochet, so
Yep.
she gave me all of her yarn.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one pretty large box full. But yeah,
Yep.
that's how I got my stash started. But then,
Mm-hmm.
that I only bought yarn for projects up until the end of December.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went ahead and I bought some of the yarn sales that were going on at that time of the year. And then Yarn Inspirations had a yarn sale in January, so I got that. And then I was going on Facebook Marketplace and Nextdoor, and those were the best deals by a long shot.
Yeah.
And those were just people destashing, not people
Right.
like the estate sale.
Right. I think it was Yarn Joy.
Oh, yes.
And I want to do this next year. I'm going to do this next year. My yarn, well, let me tip up you can see behind me all my cubbies back here with my yarn in it. And then there's a little niche up here in my room back this way that's got shelves on it. But I love this idea. I saw it on one of her, this has been several weeks ago. She numbered all her cubbies, 1 through whatever it took, however many cubbies she had. And then she put those numbers in a bowl, and to use up her stash, she drew a number. Whatever number she drew, she went to that cubby and used the yarn in that cubby.
Nice.
And I'm like, I think that would be neat to do on my channel. And I can't do it this year. It's going to have to be next year because I got too much going on this year. But I think I'm going to do that next year to go through my stash.
I love that idea.
I just think that was so neat.
As long as your cubbies are organized in a way that would work, then
yeah, my best friend Shelly that I went on the trip with.
Oh yeah, that's right. She organizes.
She is the organizing queen, and she loves it. So that's what when she was here before we left on our trip, she helped me reorganize my room, and that's what she did. She went by yarn weight. We separated by weight of yarn. Right. Then we separated by brand of yarn and color.
Nice.
And it's like, yes, if I want Premier, I don't have to dig through to find my Premier. I know where it is. So yeah, it made it a lot easier for me to use up my yarn a lot better. So yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was doing Yarn Management Monday because of Crafting Kitty. And so if I'm like, okay, for this project, I know I need that yarn. And then if I have a project, like I've bought yarn for a project or I have yarn for a project, it all goes in a bag. Like this is all the different yarns I'm using on that animal blanket. Now, will I use all the yarn that's in there? No, but, but those are
that's another thing. That's another thing I got at Dollar Tree.
Yes.
These fabric cubbies, like I've got up here, that fold out, the squares that fold out.
Yeah.
Okay, you can get those at Dollar Tree. A lot cheaper than anywhere else, $1.25. And sometimes they'll put them in packs of 2 or 3.
Oh man.
So I bought those up. Yeah, I think they do come in like packs of 3. But they may be like $5 instead of the $1, but still 3 of them for $5 is cheap. But that's what I've got my whips organized into. And I have another set of shelves just outside this room, my craft room, on a big wall shelving. And those baskets are there with all my whips in it. So I keep them separate and organized with the patterns. And I know, so that's another, if you need storage, that's another cheap storage that you can get for those little cubes at Dollar Tree. So.
And I'm getting clarification from Presley. Is the really two that people pay me? Yeah, I don't. If they're not my direct family, they pay
same
for their items.
Yep. Same with me. I have the
Oh, that's
Billy.
nice.
I don't think I've ever heard of those, Renee.
I don't know what a Billy, but I'm going to Google that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of those.
Yes, and that's the problem, Vima. Right, I'm going to show this because this is often a problem. They don't understand
They don't get it.
the value.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you know, the map blanket that I made. The person I gave that to, her response, because she's a crafter, was, "Are you sure? This looks like a lot of work."
Understands. Yep.
And even her husband, when she took it home, he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a lot of work." It took me longer because I was filming and doing different stuff with it, but they knew those are the people I don't mind gifting to because they appreciate
it. Yes. Yep.
And but people that are saying your items are too expensive, either they don't understand how much time was put into it. They don't understand the materials you use might be more pricey. And
but they're paying for a handmade item.
Right.
They're not going to the dollar store and getting something. This is a handmade item. Yeah.
Especially if it's not being shipped. Like, they have no business complaining about it being too expensive.
No.
Like, I can't even imagine what I would have to charge for that map blanket.
Shipping on that would have been unreal.
Well, that one, it was small enough.
Was it small?
Light enough? It wouldn't have been too bad. But I'm just thinking of the hours. And there was 6 different yarns.
Yep.
And
I tell people, I've had somebody say that to me, several, but I say, okay, this is how much each skein of yarn cost. And this is how many hours I put into making it. I said, I not only think about how much I spent on the yarn, but my time involved.
Right.
I have, all of that's figured into the cost. And it's a handmade item.
If you you're going
to pay a little more for something handmade. You're just going to.
Right. If you do hourly wage and materials, even if you did minimum wage, it's not going to be cheap.
No, it's not.
Hello, Breezy. How are you? I'm going to drop Teresa's channel again in case you don't. Do you know Breezy?
Breezy. No, I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. I am really getting to know a lot of new people. This is great.
Yeah, so we might get you to Chubby Bunny here today.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great, guys.
Yeah, so check out.
Yeah, I will definitely check out. I'm serious. I'm very serious. I'm going to be looking at all of these new channels that
But I think you will particularly connect with Renee. She was in the military and moved around a lot, and I connected her with Ola Jo because Ola Jo is doing a thing. She's doing a group where it's YouTube content creators who were in the military.
Oh, okay.
And like some of the things, like, so they shared experiences and different things, a group for almost like a support group, also for content creation. So, yeah. Vima, yes, agreed. I 100% have. I don't know if you've ever heard of Wow Crochet Designs. Mary, she's Australian, and she literally has said that to people. Okay, here, the pattern's on YouTube. You can go ahead and make it yourself.
Yeah. I'd love to see it when you're finished. Go try, give it a try.
I think that's even what she said. Yeah, go ahead and send me pictures. There's the pattern.
That's great. Yep. So, let me know how that worked out for you. You go ahead and make that. Yeah.
Oh, you already.
And then you'll do this. Oh, you go do. I have said that to somebody before. Oh, I don't know how to crochet. Really?
Right.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I already knew that, but oh, really?
Oil painting. Oh. Oh no, painting that's my other big craft. I'll just grab this wine
Yeah,
bottle that
that's
I
pretty.
painted. No matter how closely you follow a tutorial, everyone's going to have their own slight
Right.
thing on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, nice. Nice. Your nails are done. I need to redo mine, but Mary, Wow Crochet Designs. Yeah, check her out. She's fun. She's a
Okay,
lot
I'll
of fun.
do that. Yeah.
But Mary is not in the name of her channel, so it's Wow Crochet Designs. But yeah, she's fun. But anyway, she literally has said stuff like that to people at markets. And then she said she once was at a market selling, and there was another lady selling stuff, but like at half the price. And so
Mm-hmm.
then people would come to Mary and complain, oh, it's too expensive. And so she actually had a chat with the lady and she said, you are selling yourself short and
Right.
you are causing, you're causing other people to not be able to
Mm-hmm.
sell. Not that it's, not that that's that person's responsibility, but they should be aware.
Right. Especially if they're in an event where there's other
Mhm,
crocheters,
mhm.
that you need to take that in consideration. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done the craft fairs. I know Andy does comic cons and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. I
I
forgot.
haven't done one. I haven't done one in a long time. And someone I knew wanted me to do this 4th of July event, and I thought, I've got a lot of stuff I need to get rid of and sell. So yeah, I'll go for it. Let's see what happens. Art shows, I say I could just make that under my breath. My friends do. Yeah, I do that too, Renee. I'll go,
Me too.
oh, that's
Me
a great.
too.
Have you ever secretly taken your phone and acted like you were just on it scrolling and you
Yeah.
secretly
I've,
take a picture?
I've done that to somebody's sweater.
Yeah. Oh, I had a lady sitting in front of me one time. I don't remember where we were, and it was the neatest pattern on her top that she was wearing. And I thought, ooh. And I took that picture just to get to the. It wasn't
Yeah.
crocheted; it was just a
Right.
regular. And I took a picture of the pattern on the back of her shirt without
Yeah.
her knowing, because I thought I might be able to recreate that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Other
Yep.
cheap ways to.
Megan, my daughter gets on me, Mom, you just took a picture of her shirt. You didn't even ask. I said, she has no idea I did it. And I
Right.
didn't harm anybody in the making of that photo.
And
So,
their face probably wasn't in it. So
no, it's just the shirt.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Right. So they're trying to cover their booth charge, right?
Yeah.
But always come across the ones. So you've come across the ones that like it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes a piece of that is whatever yarns they're using. Like if you're using wool yarns, that's going to cost more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I try, when somebody contacts me and asks me if I can make them something, they're willing to pay for it. They're, I try. If I don't have the yarn that I need here to make it, when I do order the yarn, I look at multiple websites and I try to find the best deal.
Right.
So that I can extend that to them. So I
Right.
try to keep it as low as I can, but
Right. But sometimes
what I do with when I do a booth, I haven't done one in years. This will be the first time in a long while that I've actually done one. But if the booth fee is over, because I just don't have the money to spend a ton of money, like $100 or more, no. 35, 40 is probably my limit at this moment, as my cutoff. If it's over $40 for the fee for the booth, I don't do it. And that's just right now at the place I am right now. Maybe later on I might be able to afford the higher end, the more costly vendor events. But right now, that's where I cut it off. So I don't have to be so much out on my vendor, on my fee.
Right. Right. Yeah. Vima, if they're asking for something that I wouldn't mind keeping for myself, I would I would respond similarly. Well, if you can't pay for the item at the end, I usually get payment for materials up front, unless it's something for my stash. Ooh.
Yeah, no one. I'm telling you, no one was harmed. No one is ever harmed in the making of my photos. I won't put their face in there. I don't. I'm just very secret. I just very secretly
Right.
snap a quick picture, and I didn't hurt anybody. So, you know.
Andy, though, I mean, yes, it's so you have a small booth, and just the small booth at the con is
It's
$500. But I know how many items, give or take, do you take to that? 100, a couple hundred? I mean, I know you've been working a lot on items for that. So.
Yeah, I do that too, Vima. If I'm like a blanket or a large project, I will tell them I need whatever I'm charging for the completed. I ask for half of it in advance.
Yeah.
So that at least if they back out and come to me later and say, I'm just not going to be able to get this, I've at least covered the cost of the yarn.
Yes.
And they don't get that back. If they back out, they've just lost that.
Right.
I don't get that back to them.
No, absolutely not. Because they back out, that's their problem.
And I tell them that up front. I said, this is non-refundable. You have to pay half if it's a large project,
Right.
Just to cover me. Yeah.
Because I just did those amigurumi cats, and I mean, materials wise, it was pretty minimal, but the time wise, because I was matching her cats, that took forever. If I just used the pattern straight, it would have been, I could have charged less. I did end up charging her more than I originally said, and she had no issue with that because, again, they look just like her cats.
Yeah.
But
I've had some people, friends of mine, who have they'll say, I'm paying you for this. You're putting your time in. I'm paying you. And okay, if you insist. But I've had some where I've told them how much, and that's great. And then they'll come and pay me, and they may give me a little extra over just because they understand the time.
Almost almost every single friend or family member that has the octopus hats I made, I don't know if you saw those from a while back, but the lady, I was going to charge her $40 because I did have to pay for the pattern, and I think she paid me $50 for all four, for each of them. I made 4 of them for her, but yeah, it is expensive, Vima, but she sells hundreds of items.
Yeah, so she's making that back.
She makes it back. This one she does very well at, but she spends a good portion of the year accumulating enough product. See, that's the other side of this, right? You have to accumulate enough product. Yeah, it's your best event. Yeah. So this one, it's okay to pay the upfront and returning vendor. So their whole thing is they would prefer a return. I mean, if they're pricing that much of a discrepancy, they want their people to just keep returning, and they're not necessarily looking for new vendors. That's how I would interpret that. Yes, it's so. That can be the toughest thing, Vima. You are not the only person I've heard or say that you have trouble finding people that actually appreciate or understand the value.
But Vima, I have found out, though, I've been doing this now for 3 years now, actually actively making and doing commission orders. The more you are in it and do it, and the more your name gets out there, that comes with it. There will be more people that will, she's serious. This is her business.
Right.
She's really serious about this, and they will understand the value. And you'll start attracting the people that understand and will want to pay you for what your projects are worth. So it'll come.
One of the things Camille talked about, because she had an Etsy store before, but she was doing embroidered shirts, I think. was what it was before she got into the crochet. And she was like, she actually on Etsy had to raise the price to get people to start purchasing them.
Yeah.
Because they
Hey,
think, oh, it's cheap. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. My husband's trying to call me. Can I go off stage?
Go for it. Yeah.
Just for a minute.
Yep. Okay. So $1 is equal to 100. Oh, that would be so much money. Is it rupees? Is that the right name of your currency? Repeat customers. Yes. And they look for you. Yeah. See, so that makes it worth it, right? To do all the products. But, oh, I don't know if you saw this. This is where I'm at on the octopus. I need to go see what the next step is. I cinched it and I closed that one. But I think I'm supposed to, am I supposed to stuff it now and then cinch this bottom part? Ugh, I just love this colorway so much. Or I'm probably supposed to put eyes on, huh? I'll find a good place to put eyes. Doesn't it look so pretty? Like I said, I was joking before. Let me uncinch this bottom again. It kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss hat. Oh, I cinched it too much. Hold on. Looks like a little dog. Well, that just looks like a Jamaica man, right? But on its own, it kind of looks like Dr. Seuss to me. Cinch the bottom and tie the top to decide which side is cuter. Okay, so you can flip it because this side is purl stitches, right? This side is that's not what you mean. You don't mean inside out. Sorry. So tie the two together. Do it, but I need to stuff, right? Or do I need to stuff? Oh, hi, Moonrose. Oh no, the phone. Yeah, relatable. I've kept mine plugged in. Oh man, I got a little bit of a headache coming on. I think it's the weather shift, but probably also because I'm silly and I haven't eaten, and we've gone a little longer than planned. I'm gonna need to, hopefully she'll put something in here when she's ready to come back on. It will be, yeah, this will be a double. Okay, so I go ahead and tie them, cinch it down and tie it together right now because it's going to be, this is not where I stuff. That's what you're saying. Stuff after. Okay, I'm there now. And you see which way is best. Okay, cinch. That tube setting is fantastic. I just have to figure out the dang panels. I'll get there. I just keep going on it, keep trying. That one doesn't want to cinch as much. Okay, so then I did that, and then I'm going to tie it together and then decide which side is cuter. That's what you were saying. Probably that side. It's unfortunate because you lose that. And you guys can, oh, I'm getting a wave. Add to the stage. Hello.
I am sorry, but
no worries. We've been on 2.5.
Well, we have people coming. I've got, my husband just called the company that's helping us to redo our kitchen remodel. They're on their way out here with some quotes.
Oh, exciting.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. So I'm probably going to have to say goodbye.
No, I just looked at the time. We've been on a long time. So
yeah, I'm going to have to get off here and meet them and see where we stand as far as
thank you so much. And hopefully we can get you to Chubby Bunny at least.
Yes. I think now I checked my numbers. I think now I'm 6 away. So I appreciate that very much. Thanks all to everybody who subscribed today. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy Critters Crochet. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Lori, for having me on your live.
Thank you for being here. It was fun.
I'm happy to do another one with you anytime. So
yeah, check out her channel. See you later.
All right. Bye, everybody.
And there's
how do I
know it sometimes it doesn't. Just go down to Leave Studio at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. All right. Bye, guys.
I know. I was looking up there too. All right. So, no space, Moonrose. But anyway, okay. So yeah, it's kind of sad that I lose a little bit of this side is more, the stitches are a little better. I think my tension was more consistent because I definitely have some loose stitches here. So I think I'm going to have to do it this direction. Oh, hi, Granny D. Lovely to you. Oh, that's all right. I'm still here. You just missed Critters. I know I'm sure are subscribed, but I did drop her link. And then, yes, and you are welcome to drop your link. It's lovely that you came and joined in. We were talking about all the things you can get at Dollar Tree, all the things you can do to make things like paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls that for your bobbins. And then I use these Dollar Tree clips to clip my bobbins. Now, are these the best bobbins? No. You can also cut them from cardboard. You can use paper towel rolls. You can do whatever you need to do. And then right now we're talking about this that I did on the knitting machine because Crafty Witch was going over. And Granny D was also a teacher. So Teresa was a teacher. I was a teacher. Granny D was a teacher. So yes. DT. Oh, Dollar Tree. Yes. Well, and it's so funny because it's so random when they have it. I specifically went and bought this yarn. This is 109 yards, so 218 yards, because I want to make a Sully from Monsters Inc. And it's perfect. That's right, Granny D. Teachers are in the house. Oh, and your husband's a teacher, Rima. There you go. The teachers are represented. But anyway, I think so. This I made on the knitting machine with Value Plus. Value Plus. No, not Value Plus. Big Twist Value, and it was Rainbow Wish is the color. But like that's why I pulled it all the way out so you could see all of it. But again, I'm noticing my tension must have been funky on a couple things. So I'm going to actually go with the yellow and green on the outside. Then, 10th grade. So yeah, so I was a high school math teacher. So stretch it. Oh, okay. So do that. That's what you're saying, right? You're very good at instructing me. See, Crafty Witch is my teacher. She's my knitting loom teacher. And then stretch again, right? Stretch as much as I can. All right. So anyway, we're going to turn. Hey, that's right. You're a teacher too. And your stepdaughter is a math teacher. Yes. Nice. High school. Nice. The end of my career, I taught college algebra, AP statistics, and freshman study hall. Those were my classes. But Yes. Got to get some food. Me too. I probably will only be on a few more minutes, but wanted to say hi. I'll go back up to way back when Nightbot. The Nightbot. Dropped in Vima, dropped her channel. Good, good, good. Moonrose, did you get your channel to drop? I don't know. You might be gone. Granny D, if you want to drop your channel, you can. Let me find the instructions here. Nope, that's me. There are some people you might not have seen or met before earlier in the chat. If you don't know CNY Woman Knits and Crochets, check her out. Gosh darn it. Where is it? Well, I can't find. It's just Hooks 247. Yeah, you found it. you figured it out. Thank you. No, other way, Moonrose. The puppy just got here. There's a puppy in the house at the moment. My stepdaughter has a German Shepherd. She's training to, CNY Woman. Excellent. And Ladybird Loves was in here earlier. She's in the UK. In Manuela. I'm pretty sure you know Manuela. Lady Crochets Manuela in the Netherlands. But anyway, my 17-year-old stepdaughter, she has a German Shepherd puppy because she is training it to be a medical. There we go, Moonrose. That should work. Medical alert dog for her. She has a couple different conditions that she needs that for. So anyway, so we've got a puppy in the house, and that's a whole adventure. The cats pretty much don't go downstairs. We have it blocked off, so the dogs can't come upstairs. But technically there's 3 dogs in the house currently, which is crazy. Her medical alert dog that is having to. Good night, Vima. It's late there, so yes, sleep well. Yes, that's nice. Hopefully some people check you out too, Vima. Lisa, yes, Lisa. Yes, Lisa, correct. Yeah, she does respond to both Lisa and Khadija. Because her husband's in Indonesia, is that correct? Something like that. Anyway, so we've got the dog that was. He had a heart murmur, and it was starting to impact his ability to actually do the medical service for her. So that's why we got the puppy, but the puppy's still in training, and the puppy's a German Shepherd puppy. And so she's a wild child. She's so sweet though. And I think she's actually quite calm for a German Shepherd puppy. Oh no, yes, Indonesia. Yeah, no, probably like 5 more minutes, give or take. I'm so glad you were able to join us, Vima. That was lovely. But yes, Crafty Witch is helping me turn this knitting machine. I just have the Centro. I don't have the good one, the Addy. I'm going to stretch those stitches like she said. Stretch. And then it's going to get sewn up. And then you stuff inside, and then you use this to create the legs on the octopus underneath. So I just need to look at her pattern, Crafty Witch 232. I need to check her pattern out. Yes, she joined the teacher ranks because she teaches me the knitting machine stuff. So that's going to be an octopus. Are you going on? And did I miss VJ? I probably missed VJ. Is VJ going on today? And yes, and I know you usually go. I know VJ. Oh, I wonder if that's one of my notifications. Let's look. Oh my goodness. Did I get it? Yeah, VJ's on. You know what? VJ's on. Let's go ahead and I'll go over. Let me add the link here. Oh, hi, Trish. I'm just about to head out, but I'm going to send you over to VJ. Let me grab her link. I'm going to grab the live link because she is currently live. Let's go ahead and say that I sent you. Wait, is she actually live? Or is it? No, it's in a few minutes. Okay, it's in 10 minutes. I'm going to drop this link. So maybe I don't know how to do the push you over to somebody else's live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. And so I'm going to hang out here this is for VJ. If you don't know VJ, she does make-along Mondays. So that's if you're doing a make-along of some kind, you could submit that to her. The one that I just posted versus Nightbot. I mean, check out Armchair Chef Lori if you don't know her, but yeah, VJ is lovely. So make along Monday so if you're doing any kind of make along, you can send her photos on her Facebook or via email, probably via her community post if she's got that going. I just figured out how to get mine set up so you guys can post pictures to my community if you want. That way you don't have to just email it to me. You can just post it straight on my community. Yes, I appreciate that you came in a little bit, Granny D. One thing I did forget to talk about, this is my favorite of all my upcycles because I took the little ring in the handle, and then that way I can hang it, and then I can put the yarn through and then pull it. Yes. Boo, it's, Plains 12, yes. Hello, Plains 12. How are you? Live from Wales. It's getting late there. No, it's not that late. Wait, is it? You're 8 hours ahead. Oh, it is kind of late there. I'm doing pretty good. I am actually about to go. But I'm going to talk for a few more minutes, and then I'll drop that link again. I need to figure out how to send people over to another live, but that's VJ's make along. Oh, so again, if you're doing a make along of any kind, you can send it to her email or her Facebook group, and then she'll show it. But you want to label it make along, like, so if you're doing, I can think of a couple people. Wow Designs Crochet. Mary has a make along she's doing. Okay. I'm going to messenger chat you if that'll work here in a couple minutes. That'll work. Yes, from this step, right? This is the step we're at. I've cinched them together, and then I'll video chat you real quick. Once I go ahead and actually get out. I am known for saying goodbye about 15 times. This is normal for me. This is how my lives operate. I'm really bad at ending them. And hopefully you got something from today. And I am going to be posting a list of places that you can get free written patterns. One is actually just I don't mean that just, but is a vlogger, Repeat Crafter Me. Her written patterns are excellent, and I love all of her stuff. They're very adaptable, and I'm glad you enjoyed your time, and I'm so glad you connected with Ola Jo, Renee. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. And then if you think of any place that you get free ones, Heather's Crochet. I don't know if she dropped her channel or not. She does woobles if you want to see somebody do woobles. But I'll have a list of free pattern places to get free patterns, written patterns. I know. I do this, Granny D. I intend to go for 2 hours, and then I end up going 3 hours. But I can talk a lot. Maybe it is because I was a teacher. I don't know. But I think having another person on there too, and the banter, and then interacting with the chat, it's like all, because it's a small enough crowd in the chat, I can actually like keep up with the chat. I know your chat moves real fast, Granny D. So I don't know how I would keep up with the chat in that case. I know you have good mods. That makes moderators make a world of difference. And my moderators channels drop periodically. But I'll drop VJ's one more time, because I'd love for all of you to go over there and say that Lori's Stories sent you. You can just say Lori's Stories. So you don't need the whole name. She'll know who that is. We're just, Crafty Witch is I'm going to video chat her on Facebook. And she's going to help me finish this up. And then that might be a good thing she could add to her channel. I know she did it on a live once. But anyway, I'm going to get a personal lesson, and I put a link there for a live to go to here at 2:00. So or 2:00 my time, sorry, 5 minutes. And I showed my favorite upcycle, because this was around the top. I managed to get it off, and then I hot glued it on the back of this, and then that way I can hook it up and pull the yarn through if it needs. Yes, this is going to be very cute. This is going to be an octopus. So cute. I can record. Yes. That would be awesome. Yes, that would be great. Crafty. We'll figure out. We'll chat on Facebook first, and then yeah, and then you can just put your yarn in, and then you can hook it on your wall or whatever, command strip or whatever, and then or hook it on something. But I used these, but this is the only one I had one of these for. So this is my favorite one, because like I said, I upcycle a lot, or I guess that's what it's. Is that upcycling, or is that just repurposing? Either way, okay, yes. All right. So like I said, 3 minutes. Go ahead, and I used to have lots more folks doing this. Oh, right. Yeah, giveaways, like there's pluses and minuses to the giveaways. I have mixed feelings about them. I mean, I have been the recipient of many, and I appreciate that. I mean, every single one of my furls hooks that has been gifted to me, either from a giveaway. This one is the one from Ola Joe, or as prizes from Armchair Chef Lori, because she used to do that mystery yarn challenge and gave a bunch. But yes, I'm glad I'm glad you're recuperating, or have recuperated, and hopefully YouTube will get caught up with you again. And Summer, I think it's hard with the lives. I never know what to expect. Yeah, you have a lot of yarn. Yeah, and you have a lot of subscribers too, and I'm sure you have decent watch hours. But I know lives help with watch hours, but not as much with ad revenue or something. Again, I'm not monetized, so I don't know. But anyway, okay, one more drop of Granny D. Sorry, not Granny D. I apologize. You did drop your channel though up there. Check out Granny D if you don't know her. And that's VJ's live that's going to start in 2 minutes. So I am actually going to go ahead and say goodbye. I think I'm getting a headache because I didn't eat. I'm very bad about that. It's a bad habit. Anyway, I appreciate you all, and it was so much fun. Yes, exactly, Crafty. Exactly, Andy. Yes. You have to have enough, getting enough. Yes. Thank you. And thank you so much for coming in, Granny D. It was lovely. We mostly talked. Yes, I need to eat. Yes, I will eat before I chat with you. Okay, I'll text you. I'll message you, but I'll eat before we do anything. Thank you so much for coming in, Jane. I appreciate you so much. You're so helpful. Oh, the Crafty Gypsy. Okay. Hey, Crafty Gypsy, just for fun, type hooks 247, no space, hooks 247, and you can drop your channel if anybody doesn't know you. I feel like I've subscribed to you already, but go ahead and if you want hooks 247, yes. So you can grab that one, and as soon as that drops, I will drop VJ's link again for her make along. Yes, I'm so glad you. Yeah. You don't have to watch, don't feel obligated to watch the whole replay. Watch what you want, especially in the beginning, probably the first hour and a half for sure. Great tips and tricks for different things. Why isn't it dropping? Why it didn't drop you? Try again, Crafty Gypsy. I don't know why it's not dropping you. If it won't drop you, I will drop you. Okay, let me see if I can find you. I thought I was a subscriber. It's under the. Oh, I don't know. Did it drop it? No, it's still not dropping. It might be. No, I think you typed it wrong. I mean, you typed it right. My gosh. Okay, yes, there it dropped you. There it dropped you. Perfect. And I couldn't find you, so I'm going to highlight that. And I'm going to drop this link for VJ, and then you can all head over there because I bet she has started. Control. All right. And now you can all go check out VJ. She's lovely, and please let her know that it was a Lori Stories raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're so welcome, the Crafty Gypsy. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe because I didn't see you on my subscriber list. So, or my subscription. So I'm gonna use your link too. So, all right. Thank you all so much for coming in. I appreciate you all so much. And we'll see you all later.